Coach Malachek, UWL Wrestling. Most of you probably know his daughters from here at the high school runners. But he's going to come. He's got a great message for us, and he asked, "Hey, do you mind if I come up and talk?" I said, it's a great week. So, Coach Malachek,
Guys, I want to give you just a quick background. Give me 5-7 minutes of your time, your attention. It's going to be so key that some of you are going to take some of the things I said and you're going to use them. Some of you, in one ear, out the other. That's your choice, man. It's your choice. I tell our college wrestlers all the time, we'll put everything in front of you to be successful. Okay? A couple things. The main 3 things I really want to talk to you about is just confidence in yourself. That's where it starts. From the time you walk on that field, you cannot explain what it can do for you, the confidence when you put it in yourself. I don't care what coach says. It's got to come from you first. And that will show with body language, show what you're saying to your teammates, it'll show what you're saying to people around you. It is all about confidence in yourself first. You got to bet on yourself first. That's number 1. Okay? It talks a lot about confidence in what you do. And I tell you this, also, football means a lot to me. I've lived in this community 14 years. Football means a lot. I've seen you guys practice. I've seen you play. I've seen you grow up. Because like Coach said, I got 3 daughters that are in juniors. I've seen a lot of you guys. But the key is, man, that football means a lot. I just got back together this past weekend in Memphis, Tennessee with my high school buddies. We all got together. We won state. We're from Iowa. We won state in wrestling. We were really good in wrestling. We didn't talk one thing about wrestling. All of us wrestled on the team together. What did we talk about? Football. We had confidence that when we stepped out there, we were going to win. Did we win them all? No. We had a ton of confidence. Okay? A ton of confidence. Second thing I want to talk about is just self-talk. Hey, I'm going to tell you 2 different examples of self-talk. One example, hey, we finished 24th in the nation last year, you guys. For you that don't know wrestling, that's the lowest UWL's ever finished in like 30 years. Our self-talk at the beginning of the season was awesome. 1-year alums, Conrad Ernst. Self-talk was awesome. Got to the national tournament, him and some other guys started doubting themselves a little bit. Self-talk is easy saying to yourself, I got this. I got this. It's so much easier to build people up around you instead of tearing them down. You got to build guys up around you. Running backs, how many times come back to the huddle and said, Lyman, awesome job, man. Awesome job. Appreciate blocking. Great job. Build somebody up. It is so simple just to build somebody up. Make their day. It's not that difficult. But self-talk is easy as I got this. Example of our team, our guys' self-talk wasn't that great. We finished 24th in the nation. Now they're self-talking. We're going back in the right direction. Self-talk's an example of one of my daughters, Amalia. She got 6th in the qualifier to go to state last year. 6th. All she worked on all year long was what she told herself. Her key word was, I got this. She went state, runs a 4:55 mile. And she got great coaching, but it was all in her head. Because she told herself every day, I got this. You'd yell it to her, she'd say it. I'm just telling you guys, it is so key what you're telling yourself. You got to listen to yourself. You look at those little things and today matters. Third thing is today matters. Hey, you're going to have injuries. You're going to have guys go down. You've had it. You got guys that went down. You got guys that are sick, not feeling it. Today matters, man. So when they're out there practicing, instead of being on the sideline, you got to be focused in. I'm watching you guys practice. I'm like, man, I just want my shots to get out there and play. That's been 30 years since I've been on the field. I would love to get back out there. But today matters. You got to enjoy today. Onalaska football is pretty cool. I'm just telling you, from living in this community, I love it. Some of you probably didn't know I had Tom in class. I taught at the university. I had him in class. He wasn't that good of a student. Very persistent, I'll tell you that. I had him in class, did a great job. But man, you start loving the people in this community and be proud of it. We were talking, I was following on Twitter on Friday night, following always you guys if I'm not at the game. But today matters, what you do today. Don't worry about tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, all that stuff. And a lot of you guys like, I just want to get my phone, get right to social media. What's next? Don't worry about what's next. What is today? Take care of today. Okay? Take care of today. It's one of the biggest things. And you're going to have, you got to put the right people around you too, man. You got to say the right things, do the right thing, and it works out. We talk all the time about climbing a mountain at college. Climbing a mountain in wrestling. Who are you going to put around? Who's going to grab your hand and help pull you up? Who's going to let you slide? Okay? I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you from experience. I've been in you guys' shoes. I'm ready. You're always ready for the game. You're so excited, but it's the little things you do daily. The little things you do daily will help you get where you need to be. I was so fortunate yesterday. I was in Iowa talking to my hometown. I played with some of their dads. Some of their moms were in my class. I mean, I tell you, I knew everybody on that team. And it was so cool to see their reaction because they're in a different spot than you guys are. But they think today matters. That's all they talked about. The self-talk too, I don't know what you guys say yourself. I always tell myself, I'm a bad man. I've been doing that since I was a sophomore in high school. All the way through high school, through college. I was in Olympic trials twice. I'm a bad man. I trick myself from going to workouts. As I get almost 50 years old, I got to trick myself every now and then. I got to talk to myself. You step on that field tomorrow night, what are you saying to yourself? Because all of a sudden, he's telling me he's a bad man. He's telling me he's a bad man. Well, I'm with a bunch of bad. This is all right. Let's do this. What are you going to do? You get across the line of scrimmage, and I look down and go, I'm a bad man. Here I come. I'm not being cocky. I'm just talking to myself like I'm ready to go. What are you going to do tomorrow night? You got to take care of today. Sleep, eat, drink, everything. Take care of it. You'll do just fine. Okay? Good luck tomorrow night. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Coach Malachek.
High school football on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Follow the 2019 Onalaska Hilltoppers all season long on CRSN.
Hilltoppers haven't thrown yet. 2nd down and 6. Here's Larson. Good protection. Throws over the middle. Complete. Landon Peterson. He'll head towards the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
A great play fake that time. Nice tuck that time with the ball.
Tonight, the Onalaska Hilltoppers host the Tomah Timberwolves in Week 6. High school football on the Cooley Region Sports Network is presented to you by Cooley Bank. Bank with confidence. Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance in Onalaska. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers. Discover the difference. Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Cooley Golf Bowl, the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Also by Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, at your disposal since 1984. BA Burrito Company, delivered to your door with the Eat Street and DoorDash app. Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. Interstate Wealth LLC, your road to success starts right here. Howie's, La Crosse's ultimate sports viewing venue. The Crow, American Gastro Pub and Bourbon Bar, La Crosse. Big Al's Pizza, La Crosse's original. Also by Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante, you're invited to taste the difference. Mario's Italian Beef and Hot Dogs, the real deal taste of Chicago. Cooley Region Chill NA3HL Hockey, the fastest game in town. Onalaska Parks and Recreation, cityofonalaska.com. Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club. Become a member today at onaboosters.com. And by Radio 1 Music DJ Service for your wedding or any party at radio1music.us. Now, here with the call from Onalaska High School, Rick Franke, Scotty Gran, and Lisa Kay on the sidelines. The CRSN Cooley Golf Bowl pregame show. Here's Rick, Scotty, and Lisa.
Good evening and welcome to high school football here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. The band is in action. Scotty and I are in the booth, and we've got Jeff Ross on camera again. And glad you're with us here tonight as the Tomah Timberwolves take on the Onalaska Hilltoppers. It should be an interesting matchup, Scotty. I know that Tomah had some struggles with Holman last week and hoping to turn things around.
Well, they started off the season strong with 2 non-conference wins over Austin and Black River Falls, but then you get into conference play, and it's the tale of, who wants it more. And right now, Tomah's running a new spread offense. That takes time to really get the synergy to develop and kind of get some comfort there. Though they're putting up good numbers, Rick, they're putting up a lot of turnovers as well. I mean, they lead the conference in turnovers at this point in the season. So that's something they got to clean up. And then, Onalaska coming off that big win last week, over Sparta, what a game that was over at Memorial Field. I mean, they got to be jacked up coming into this one tonight, hopefully going another win in the MVC play and staying up, keeping up with Holman, who's also having a pretty good season thus far.
Yeah, Holman's been doing real well, and obviously the Hilltoppers' big win against Sparta last week. They'll look to continue that pace against the Tomah Timberwolves. We, of course, have a lot here in the Cooley Golf Bowl pregame show. I know you want to enjoy the band, but we've got Lisa Kay at the Rock. You may have seen in our introduction, Dave Malachek, the UWL wrestling coach, was out to talk to the boys at the Rock a little
He's a bad man.
He's a bad man. A pre-Pound the Rock party, and we will have the interview with Coach Yashinsky and also Jasper O'Donnell, big number 59. He had a very good game last week against Sparta.
A great game, and he needs to continue that, especially how the defense has played, I would say, all season. Jasper's one of the reasons that frontline attack has been able to penetrate and do such a great job against other opponents here this year.
We will take a quick break and be back.
I smell depression, Doc.
From the Rock, there is depression. Tony Angelini dropped him off.
Yes.
Scotty, you can dig in while we take this commercial break
thanks.
here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free checking, that is. Cooley Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Cooley Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Cooley Bank branch or CooleyBank.net for more information. Cooley Bank, member FDIC.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Noble Insurance Service is your local independent auto owners insurance agency. When is a fixture not a fixture? When it's made from inferior materials, retail grade and manufactured to be sold at low prices. A fixture by definition means permanently fixed. Be sure your fixtures are permanently fixed, professional grade, and properly installed by the experts of Every Plumbing. Visit our showroom and look over the line of Kohler kitchen and bath fixtures. Every Plumbing, call us today for fast service and fixtures that are truly fixtures.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Hi, we're the Chios family, and this is our story.
It has always been a dream of ours to put down roots and to find a place that we can call home. During our home buying process, Ultra took great care of us. They made us feel like we were their number one priority and always greeted us with a smile. The process was so fast and easy, and we were able to sign our documents online with ease. We're so glad we chose Ultra. They made our dreams come true.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories, and you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
Game changer last week. Game changer. Going to half 14-7. Finally stole one back from the private schools. That's Sundell. 1, 2, 3. 9 tackles. Quietly putting together one heck of a season. Very consistent. The reason coach loves to stay too high now. Jake Ball. 1, 2, 3. Starting in and stepping in and starting last week after Caleb was out. Gonna get some really good time now with Jake out. With Nick out. All right, Gino Angelini. 1, 2, 3. Making your first start tomorrow night. With Nam out, Dan, we need you on the offensive line. Time to step up. We believe in you. Sam Wallace. 1, 2, 3. With first. Coach.
All right, what are we doing here?
Lead us off. Safety glasses. So you go left. You go high fives all around.
Let's do this.
Here we go. Get it going, guys.
Come on.
I like that. Good idea. Yeah, good idea. All right, let's go. Come on, big man. Come on, let's go.
Dislocated his shoulder.
On the rock, on the rock, on the rock, on the rock.
Happy Oktoberfest, everyone. It's Lisa Kay here from Cooley Region Sports Network. We are at The Rock with Coach Yashinsky and Senior Jasper O'Donnell. First off, Jasper, why don't you tell us what position you play and what your jersey number is?
Defensive tackle and number 59.
Thank you so much. We'll be able to keep an eye out for you on the field. Now tell me, what has been your favorite play thus far all season?
When I bear hugged one of the running backs in Sparta and just ran him to the ground and I was still getting blocked by a guard.
Did you earn a pancake sticker for that?
No, but I got a chaos sticker.
Awesome. Now the team is 2-0 in conference, and tonight you're playing another great MVC team. Do you guys talk about what it'll be to win the conference, or do you just take it week by week and concentrate on just this game?
I would take it week by week and focus on one team and make sure we can beat them to get the ultimate goal.
All right, and then just for fun, because it's Oktoberfest, what are your favorite brat toppings?
Sauerkraut, ketchup, and mustard.
All right, thanks so much. And we are also into school. Got a favorite class?
Probably practical English.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Jasper. I'm going to talk with Coach Yashinsky now, as you guys can keep an eye on the field for him and all of his great moves defensively. Coach Yashinsky, thanks so much for taking time to talk about this week's matchup versus Tomah. Tomah added the spread offense this season. So if you could, just explain a little bit about the spread offense and how that varies and differences from our offense.
So Tomah's going to be 4 wide most of the night. They're probably 50-50 run pass, so they like to do both still. The main difference between them and us is that they're 4 wide a majority of the game, where we use what we call an H-back, which is David Luck, quite a bit, and this year we've used a tight end, which is Connor Haggerty, quite a bit. So we like to call that 12 personnel. When we have Connor and Dave in there, we call it 11 personnel if just Dave's in there. And then we either only have 2 receivers or 3. We don't go to a 4 wide receiver set super often, in the past years we have, but this year we've been a much more run-heavy team, so we've got those heavy guys out there a little bit more, and I'd say that's the main difference. We both run and throw the ball, on similar ratios, but our run game is a little bit more downhill with our power counter game. There might be a little bit more horizontal.
And what makes a spread offense difficult to defend, specifically for your game plan tomorrow?
What we always look at is we want to be able to stretch the field both horizontally and vertically. So if we can spread them out and spread them thin, and then also allowing us to throw the ball down the field, which we like to do from time to time, it just gives a lot more room on the field to throw the ball and run the ball also. So we want to spread them out and make them have to defend all 53 yards, and then we kind of pick where we attack from there based on what we think is a perceived weakness of the defense or a strength for us.
And what do you think is the key to victory against Tomah?
We got to stop. They got some couple good running backs, 18 and 20. Quarterback is a pretty good thrower. Number 7, Geneva Cole, is a very electric wideout for them, and Boone Matheson's another one. So we got to contain their weapons. We got to make sure we don't turn the ball over. We've had a couple turnovers the last couple weeks, put a couple fumbles on the ground. We got to protect the passer. We got to make sure we don't take any sacks. Took a couple last week, and then we just got to control the clock. We're both teams are a little banged up right now, so we just got to find a way to control the clock and see if we can get out with a win.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. And because, again, it's Oktoberfest here in the Coulee region, favorite brat toppings?
I'm just straight ketchup. I don't like sauerkraut or any of that. I just straight ketchup on my brats.
No! Ew. Ketchup is gross, people. Don't follow his orders. Watch his game, though. I'm going to send you back to Rick and Scotty for the call of tonight's game with the Tomah Timberwolves versus Onalaska Hilltoppers. From The Rock, I'm Lisa Kay. Roast.
Lisa Kay in her dirndl, a purple one here, celebrating Oktoberfest. Lisa doing the At the Rock segment during our Coulee Golf Bowl pregame show. Rick and Scotty up in the booth, and we should have a good one tonight, we hope, between the Tomah Timberwolves and the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Timberwolves 2-3, Hilltoppers 4-1. You can hear the band is in full effect. And
they played Presidents of the United States of America, Peaches. Come on now, that's a classic.
They're sounding darn good here tonight. Soon they'll be performing.
When I was in high school, that was a classic.
Go ahead. They'll be performing our anthem and more. Hopefully they'll stick around for a while. Obviously they're going to be back and doing some fun stuff. At halftime, we'll try to show you whatever we can. But Scotty, we should try to break this down a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to get you all your starters on offense and defense. When you look at the Hilltoppers, you look at a team that's maybe scoring less points per game than they did, but of course that tough start to the schedule, playing against Hudson and River Falls. They have them at 29 points per game, averaging 199 passing yards per game, 176 rushing yards, and then just 3 turnovers, which is actually pretty special. The limited number of turnovers, just 1 interception for Austin Larson, and one fumble for Larson, one fumble for Lubinsky that he did not recover himself.
Yeah, I mean, overall, the offense has done a great job of maintaining ball control, and scoring opportunities are coming on big plays. I mean, Landon Peterson's having a heck of a year at receiver, obviously. I mean, he's been special. I mean, they have a lot of different weapons. You talk about that three-headed monster. Onalaska's got that. Here's the catch-22. Mr. Larson was sick earlier today.
Yep.
I just seen his brother warming up with the first team a little while ago.
He had the flu the last couple of days.
So we'll have to see if he plays tonight. I mean, if he doesn't, then you're going to see a little bit more Nate Lubinsky. I think field conditions play into effect. I saw a lot of slipping out here. Both teams, here in warm-ups. It was raining most of the day, or early this morning, I should say, and last night quite a bit. So we'll have to see how the field goes. But I tell you what, Toma turns the ball over a lot, Rick, and they got to stop that today if they want a chance to beat Onalaska.
They definitely have to stop that. The interceptions have been extremely a bit of trouble there. 10 interceptions for the Toma passing game. And I was told by Coach Yashinsky, if you see Austin Larson out there warming up, that means he's probably good to go. So he may start this game. It doesn't mean he's going to finish this game. It just kind of depends on how everything goes. Old Glory whipping up pretty good. There's a breeze out there. The Hilltoppers won the coin toss and deferred, so they're going to kick off to start this football game. Let's talk about Toma and the numbers. We mentioned the record 2-3, averaging 21 points per game, 169 passing yards, 119 rushing yards. The turnovers, we talked about the interceptions. On defense, allowing 26 points against per game, just 88 passing yards. So they'll be put to the test. The secondary going to try to put the Hilltoppers to the test, but they will be without Dawson Cruz in that secondary. Dawson Cruz, a talented senior that will be out of the lineup tonight. They'll also be without Cade Janiwico. He will not be out there as wide receiver.
Yeah, 244 yards on the season, 3 touchdowns. I mean, Boone Matheson also very talented at wide receiver for Toma, but you like to have those 2 dangerous receivers in the spread offense. We'll see who steps up tonight for Toma to take that place.
Yeah, the glaring number is the rushing yards allowed per game, 226 rushing yards. They do have 15 tackles for loss to the Timberwolves, 4 sacks and 2 interceptions, rounding out those team statistics. The marching band doing a little fight song action as Jeff Ross zooms in on them. We will have our anthem coming up momentarily, so we will keep it right here. Keys to the game, Scotty, I think it's the rushing game.
Yep.
Nathan Lubinsky, so strong in that second half against Sparta.
That fourth quarter, man, he was just a monster. And we've said it all year. He seems to get stronger as the game goes on. And tonight is one of those games I think he's going to have to be. If Larson's a little under the weather and the passing game is not as productive, expect a lot of Nathan Lubinsky tonight. I think the other thing, Rick, tonight you have to look at is the penalties. I think Onalaska's got to clean it up a little bit on penalties. Overall, I like the aggressive play, but you got to watch the ticky-tack. And I think the third thing is, who takes advantage of the field conditions with the rushing game. I think, the field's going to play a little bit of a factor in this one, and Toma likes to throw the ball. In field conditions like this, it's probably a little slick out there. We'll see if that affects their offense.
Yeah, you had seen some slips during warm-ups. Hopefully nobody has any ill effects from the somewhat wet conditions. I think the field looks pretty darn good. It does. But you're going to get a little bit of slippage after that moisture from the overnight and early morning.
Unlike the Green Bay Packers, the Onalaska Hilltoppers can score from the 1-yard line. Just saying.
And I saw a lot of people pretty unhappy with the coach.
I was unhappy with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, well, Aaron Rodgers, it was on his shoulders to get her done.
He gets $138 million. You got to punch that in. There's no excuse for that.
Marshawn Lynch called. I think he wanted to know why the Packers didn't run from the 1-yard line on that play. I actually stole that from somebody who put it on our Facebook page today. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, the Matt LaFleur transforming into Pete Carroll, that was pretty good too.
Yeah, without question. So I knew you'd bring up the Packer game last night. As a Bears fan, I was just a little bit happy about how that all turned out. But here's the thing. That Packer defense was great in the first few games, but what they weren't able to do is be able to move that Philadelphia defensive front.
And that's concerning. And also, I think, Philly's offensive line played great. And they're playing the best offensive line in football next week in the Dallas Cowboys.
That's going to be an interesting matchup. I believe we're close to our anthem here. We'll hear if Goody will make the announcements, and then we will send it to public address and the band as we get set for Toma Timberwolves and Onalaska Hilltoppers here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Folks, I'd like to direct your attention to about the 45-yard line, this side of the field, where junior Gavin Southworth is going to be reciting the MVC Sportsmanship Pledge.
The Mississippi Valley Conference promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Fans are expected to cheer for their own team and not against the opponent. The use of negative or inappropriate cheers, chants, or comments against the opponent, their school, fans, or the officials are not allowed and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Your cooperation with these guidelines will provide and promote positive sportsmanship. We hope you enjoy tonight's event.
All right, good job. Gavin Southworth, number 13 of the Onalaska Hilltoppers,
Okay,
sportsmanship
folks, at this
speech.
time we ask that you please stand, and gentlemen, kindly remove your hats, as our very own Onalaska Marching Hilltoppers will honor America by playing the national anthem.
Nicely done by the Onalaska Marching Band. We'll have kickoff coming up next here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
For many people, one of the largest assets they'll have at retirement may be a work-related retirement account. Investment decisions you make throughout your working life could dramatically affect the value of your account when you decide to quit working. How do you decide your account allocations? How do you know when to make changes? Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth can help. For help in understanding your work-related retirement account, contact Brent Peterson at interstatewealth.com. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth, LLC, is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
Cooley Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Rick and Scotty back with you from Onalaska High School as we get set for action between the Tomah Timberwolves and the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Should be an interesting start to this one. Hilltoppers won the toss, Scotty, so they are going to kick off. They want to get that defense in gear here early.
Yeah, defense that's been very productive, and I feel even the Lake Mills game, I feel this defense has been very good all season. Very opportunistic, causing turnovers. I think the pass rush could be a little bit better, but overall, where they're at in their positioning is outstanding.
So back deep will be Ethan McClurg to one side, and I believe it looks like 18, and that would, of course, be Nathan Spears, who's the talented running back for the Tomah Timberwolves. They're the deep receivers. The kickoff handled by Ben Foss, who has got quite a foot. Boy, I tell you what, this guy's going to be kicking some of the longest field goals in the MVC for years to come. Taken up here, and that's Ethan McClurg, who gets up just past the 20 to the 24-yard line, it looks like, is where they'll start out first down and 10. Tomah with the football first. Taking a look at those offensive starters. Let's get the big boys up front first. Calvin Mitch will be one of the linemen. Colby Von Hayden, a name you know from Tomah for sure, the senior. He'll be the center. The other linemen, Chase McIntosh, Willie Bowie, and Elijah Klima. Those are the offensive linemen. Of course, we talk about the quarterback, Justin Gerke, 50 for 87, 58%, 763 yards and 6 touchdowns. First play from scrimmage here for the Toma Timberwolves, running play. And it'll get a couple as they go up the middle with it. That is Nathan Spears. And expect to hear his name quite a few times here tonight.
Yeah, I think that they're going to have to probably balance the run and pass a little bit more this week against a defense like Onalaska. You know, you talked about Gerke. He does look good. He has a good 3-step drop, good release. He had a nice 50-yard pass that was right on the money. So the kid's got an arm. The question is, can he read the defense?
Spears, 248 yards, 5.9 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns, 1 catch for 11 yards. You'll see Evan Westfall, number 20, from time to time in the backfield. We'll get to those 4 receivers here in the next stoppage. In motion, the Toma Timberwolves, long snap count. Again, it looks like they're going to fake to Spears, and it's going to be Gerke ripped down by the Hilltoppers defense. Good work there as David Luck gets in there for the tackle, and Luck ripped him down.
Yeah, David Luck, bringing down, that's the one thing you don't talk about Gerke. He's got 4 touchdowns on the ground as well, so he can run it a little bit. Good athlete at quarterback.
Wide receivers, Luke Buckendahl, 7 catches, 99 yards. Xander Williams, Boone Matheson, the talented receiver with 20 catches, leading the MVC. 357 yards, 3 touchdowns, and Evan Long, you'll hear his name too. He also can step in at quarterback from time to time. So 3rd down and 7 yards to go here for the Toma Timberwolves. Gerke looking to throw. The right-handed chuck to the side and incomplete. Went in and out of the hands. It'll be 4th down. Good coverage by the Hilltop.
Yeah, good pressure, too, by Albert Romero on the backside. And that's the one thing with the spread offense is you have to bring pressure and kind of know where the weaknesses are because they're going to be weak in some areas of the offensive line. And that time, the Onalaska defense was set up perfectly.
Hilltoppers will be back to receive the kick. That's Skifton back deep, and he has done a fine job returning kicks in JV games. But Cody, of course, brother in Noah, who is a storied quarterback and defensive back with the Hilltoppers, playing college football now.
He grew up.
He did. Here's the boot. And a decent kick here by the Timberwolves. Skifton gets it there at the 35, dropped it, and falls down on top of it at the 35-yard line.
And Coach Gash, all year he's been keying in on that, the drops on the punts and kick returns, and I'm sure that he'll have something to say to Mr. Skifton.
Yeah, there was a game where he just refused to let anyone return punts.
He wanted the ball.
He wants the ball and wants that offense to do what they can do, so you're going to end up in the doghouse pretty quick if you don't field it cleanly.
Austin Larson is on the field.
He is, battling the flu. Where's Austin? 59% completions, 921 yards, 11 touchdowns, 1 interception, a 129.8 quarterback rating. Here's Michael Savarin with speed down the sideline, just tripped up as he heads into Toma territory.
Ethan McClurg with a touchdown-saving tackle right there. And what a great block downfield by the receiving core. And then Nate Lubinsky getting to the second level to help out. That was a well-designed jet sweep.
Savarin not in the starters in terms of who we got from Coach Yashinsky, but of course they like to get him involved early on some trick plays, and there he was with a nice end around.
Such an athlete, you cannot just let that talent sit on the sidelines.
First down, Hilltoppers from the 36. And then they'll pound it up the middle of the powerhouse back, who has been compared to Mike Allstott, John Riggins, and many more. Nathan Lubinsky chugging it downfield down to the 25.
Man, Connor Perry just got a welcome to the pounding of the rock segment by Nathan Lubinsky.
He did indeed.
That was a huge truck.
Of course, behind that offensive line, Colton Hogum, left tackle, left guard Caleb Yang, center Jake Bloom, right guard Sam Wallace getting the start tonight. The sophomore 6'1", 250, and Grayson Thogmartin at right tackle. This time you got Wittenberg in the backfield. He'll get the carry, fouls the line, and gets ahead to the 20-yard line, pick up a 5.
Yeah, good to have him back to have a little bit more of that thunder and lightning, and maybe keep Jess Ondell a little bit fresher defensively, so he can move around from safety to linebacker as he does in that defensive unit. One thing about Toma, Rick, they can get after the quarterback a little bit. They got 4 sacks on the season, so got to really watch that. They're very deceptive in that second level.
Defensive line out there with Jerron Pierce, Hayden Larson, and Sean Gadbois. Here's a pass deep downfield to the end zone. Up for Landon Peterson. He makes the grab. A catch. Mr. Big Play, Landon Peterson, I believe, in the end zone for the touchdown. as it was sent downfield by Austin Larson, who's sick.
That was a great pass, only where he could catch it. High point of the ball. Landon Peterson with a beautiful catch. And, man, was that Mike Evans out there, or is that Landon Peterson? Because that looked like a Mike Evans catch.
Whoa, Nilly. Hilltoppers strike early, and they do it like they've done many times. 7th touchdown catch for Landon Peterson, number 12 for Austin Larson. That's getting it done lickety-split. Nick Pika's set for the extra point conversion, and that went off the side of his foot, and that's going to be no good. Hilltoppers have a 6-0 lead here early on against the Toma Timberwolves with 8:21 left in the first quarter on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
The Coulee Region Chill are back at Green Island Ice Arena, and it's the 10th anniversary of junior hockey in the La Crosse area. Tickets are on sale now for the October 12th home opener versus the Milwaukee Power. Go to crchill.com now to get your tickets online for $1 off the regular ticket price of $8 for adults and $5 for students and military. Get on the Iceberg Fan Deck with all you can eat and drink for just $25. BA Burrito Company catering on Saturday nights throughout the season. Go to crchill.com for more information. Coulee Region Chill NA3HL hockey is the fastest game in town.
Well, the Hilltoppers getting it done really quick offensively there. 26-yard touchdown pass to Landon Peterson from Austin Larson.
Great start to the
and a 6-0 lead.
How about the catch by Peterson, though? Again, high point of the ball, just jumped up and grabbed it. It was well covered by Toma, but just a great catch.
So that Toma offense going to go back at it again. The Hilltopper defense was able to shut things down in the first series for the Timberwolves. Back deep again. You've got Ethan McClurg and Nathan Spears. I'm going to turn the light on in this booth here, Scotty.
Hey, I'll get it, Rick.
Tougher and tougher.
You
You got to push it up.
I got to earn that.
Earn that paycheck.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You got yours today.
I
Good for you.
appreciate that, man.
How long does it usually take when you order checks? Of course, Coulee Bank, the official bank.
7 days, 7 to 10
Sports
days.
Network.
Yep.
Okay, so we should have them by the next game. No problem there. It'll be sent to McClurg. Nice kick, taking it to the 3-yard line. He'll bust up center. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Got a flag thrown down the field as he's knocked down at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that'll be a block in the back.
And
it looks like Johansson with the tackle on the return for the Hilltoppers.
There's a flag on the play. Legal block in the back was assessed.
You were accurate there. The Hilltoppers defense, of course, defensive ends Connor Haggerty, Albert Romero, defensive tackles Gino Angelini and Jasper O'Donnell. Linebackers, a great core, Nathan Lubinsky, Rivers Zumach, David Luck. Strong safety, Jacob Volk leading the team in tackles with 49. Free safety, Jess Ondell. 2 interceptions, 1 for a pick 6 last week against Sparta, huge play. And then the corners, Hank Olson and Nick Pika. As the Timberwolves are peeled back pretty deep in their own territory here. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Gerke looks to throw. Rolling to his left, throws off his back foot, and there's a flag thrown as it's incomplete.
By number 24.
Say pass interference on defense, I believe.
Yeah, Olson was in on the coverage. Yep. They might get him for pass interference.
Probably looking for an interception. He had a good read on the ball, but a little bit too much contact. Again, Romero with some good pressure on the backside on Gerke, and you can see that this spread offense has been scouted pretty well by Onalaska already.
No Lisa Kay on the sidelines tonight. She was in her dirndl. You saw her. She's celebrating Oktoberfest.
Yes.
She is a grenadier, so no Lisa Kay. We will get the microphone down. My lovely assistant, my lovely wife Wendy, is supposed to bring that microphone and headset down to Coach at halftime, so we still should talk to the coach. And again, in postgame, that is the plan, though I haven't seen her yet here tonight. Stands, they got some seats out here. There's still some play. If you want to get down here, you'll find a seat. It's not packed here for this one. And flags again and whistles. Kind of a sloppy start to this. 8:02 left in the first quarter. Hilltoppers with a 6-0 lead.
And receiver wasn't set before the snap of the ball. That's going to be something to watch again. A lot of motion in this offense. And those are the things. If you don't have it down efficiently, those are some of the miscues that can happen. Still learning.
.802 to play. 1st and 15, Toma Timberwolves. Oh, they got Gino Angelini to move, and that's going to be encroachment on the defense. Going to get them 5 yards. Get that 5 yards
I was
back.
going to say they get it back. Man, the way this is going, these refs are going to be hungry for the burger of the month at Howie's. The peanut butter bacon and jalapeno jelly burger. It takes a whole new tradition on PB&J. I tell you what, I've had a PB&J burger. You wouldn't think it, but it is really good. And with jalapeno jelly, I can only imagine the
got
balance.
A little zip to it,
Yes.
a little sweet zip. We were talking about that last week. It did sound very appealing. So, again, 1st and 10. They get the 5 yards back. This is going to be Spears, and he is just ripped back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense in quickly. Luck and Ondell who finished the tackle.
Yeah, Romero was in there right away again. I mean, he is so far just being able to see this defensive or this offensive alignment defensively doing a great job on the edge.
The 19-yard line. Sorry, the
So loss
24-yard line.
on the play. It'll be 2nd and 13 now for the Timberwolves. Trailing 6-0. And that spread offense here for the T-Wolves. Gerke to throw, good pocket presence, deep downfield, good coverage just off the hand. Couldn't cover it any better. Michael Saverin was deep.
Yeah, pass intended for Xander Williams that time. 6'5", 185-pound junior.
Xander Williams.
Yeah, he's got the long reach. That's a guy you want to get up. I mean, Saverin not extremely tall in coverage at just 5'9", 170.
Just got to knock the ball out of his hands. That's all you got to do in that situation.
3rd and 13 after the incomplete pass. You can see Gerke, though. He's got a good arm.
He does. I mean, the kid definitely has a lot of potential, and he's a junior, so he's got one more year to learn this offense and really hone his craft.
You saw him in JV and knew he was going to be a guy who could definitely deliver the ball. That's a complete pass, but not much. Gets up to
the pass is complete.
30-yard line, and that's going to be a punting situation here again for the Toma Timberwolves.
Williams on the reception as well. He's wrapped up by a couple of Hilltoppers.
And Williams again trying to get him the ball, that big body.
4th down and 7
Xander
yards
the
to
junior,
go.
you talked
Ball
about him being
resting on
6'5".
the Timberwolves 30.
Came into tonight's game with 4 catches for 62 yards, averaging 15.5 yards per catch. And
we got a flag on the play here?
Flag here really early with 6:31 remaining in the first quarter. And I don't know who's in our crew here tonight, but they have been busy, very busy here early on.
All right, so I'm sure you guys heard that. It's a legal substitution on
Against
the
Onalaska?
Hilltoppers. That's a 5-yard penalty, bringing it close to the line of
Yeah,
game.
they've been busy, like you said,
4th
Rick.
down
Don't
and
know
2 yards to go
what
now.
was illegal about
At the
that.
35.
Legal substitution is what the call was. So now you've got a 4th and 3, and still it'll be a punt situation. And another low line drive kick bouncing at the 35, touched by Toma at the 35, and that's where it should
All right, the ball is touched
end
by
up.
the
It'll be
Timberwolves
Hilltopper
at
football.
the
Last time they
35,
moved down the
where
field
the
quickly with a running
Hilltoppers will
game,
get
and
to
then
start their
eventually
next
a
possession.
26-yard touchdown pass from Austin Larson to
Both
Landon
global
Peterson.
sponsors
Yeah,
of
the sick of the
Onalaska
offense was
Hilltopper
definitely
Athletic
there, and
Booster Club
you wonder
include
about
the chiropractic
how
place
Austin
Family
is
Wellness
dealing with the
Center.
illness, and it looked like pretty good so
Combined
far. I mean,
Insurance,
the
Company,
benefit is you get up
Cooley
on
Region
top
Sports
early.
Network,
Maybe pull them early in the
Corporation,
third quarter if the
McDonald's,
score's
and the
lopsided.
DBS
Can't count
Group.
Toma out though; it's early.
So here we go. It's another play to Saverin, who gets to the outside, and he is
Michael
dragged down
Saverin
from behind. Nice
dragged
play
down
defensively by
the
Jerron
Timberwolves
Pierce.
34.
Pierce 6'1", 190, defensive lineman and a
Darren
senior.
Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce, a very,
Takes
very
down
explosive
Saverin.
play
Saverin
right
gets
there,
a
and again
3-yard gain
stopping
to
what could be
38.
another big gain for Onalaska.
Second down and
As
7.
Luck had another great seal block on the outside to spring Saverin. Great defensive play.
Toppers have Hank Olson lined up, split left. 2 receivers to the right. It's pitched back to Lubinsky, looking for a seam. Finds it, gets
Direct
ahead
pass to
for about 5
Lubinsky.
yards, and
He travels
it'll be
for
just
few
a couple yards
before he
short.
was
It'll be a
tackled by
3rd
couple
and
Timberwolves,
3.
including
Yeah,
number
Wildcat
47.
formation. Seen it
Connor
last week a
Perry.
couple
Yeah.
times, kind of throw
Short
Sparta
of
off.
first
And
down,
why
third
not?
down
It was
and
pretty
2 yards
successful
to go.
for Onalaska last week to kind of throw Sparta off a little bit and get Loves a couple more carries and get them legs going.
Obviously, we'll get you some scores as they become available throughout the night. Here's a passing play. Larson hits Olson. Needs a little bit for the first down. Gets it in more out across midfield. Streaks down the left sideline. Just one man to beat. Great block by Luck, and into the end zone it goes.
Olson.
No flags down on the
That's
field.
a 57
And a 57-yarder. And second
run
touchdown
by
by
Olson.
Austin Larson in this one, and he is 13th of the season.
Yeah, trips right. Just a simple out route and a good move by Olson to get to the outside hash mark. Great blocking downfield. You called it. David Luck coming around as trying to make the tackle was Ethan McClurg showing some good speed on the back end for the Timberwolves. But, man, that Hank Olson just has a knack for them big plays after the catch. That's another one.
Third touchdown of the season for Hank. And here's Pika hoping for a little better luck this time as it's put up and a boot and a half over the O-zone and right between the uprights.
That's
and
a
good.
Pika stick on a Pika kick.
It is indeed. 13-0. Hilltoppers, 5:09 left here in the first quarter on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Been missing that taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, Vienna beef, hot dogs, and other Chi-Town classics? Well, I'm here to tell you. Grab 2 or 3 of your friends and head to Mario Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs in La Crosse. Just a short drive, and you, my friend, are enjoying a juicy Chicago-style Italian beef sandwich, Chicago dogs, depression dogs, fresh-cut fries, and more. Mario's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, 118 South 3rd Street, La Crosse. Stop in today or have it delivered with Bite Squad and Eat Street apps.
Dental.
Hilltoppers get it done again. A big pass.
Orthodontics.
Austin Larson to Hank Olson, 57 yards. And we got 2 candidates for the BA play of the day.
Already, and it's early in this game. Couple score updates, Rick. Holman up 7-0 over Stevens Point. Caledonia 6-0 over Lords. And DeSoto up 7-0 on Seneca Wazika Steuben. My daughter's cheerleading at that game tonight.
Is that right?
Yes, she is.
All right. Toma with a nice return out across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Eventually wrapped up
McClurg
and
again.
taken down. And McClurg has done a decent job on the ground returning kicks.
No score from Sparta West Salem yet. And
Tackle, we'll
the
give a
battle
tackle
for the
on
Scenic
that.
Bluffs
We
Conference
turn
title
to,
is definitely tonight as Bangor and Royal. No score there, first quarter.
It's not when they play Brookwood?
No, it would be Hillsborough before Brookwood.
I don't know. I'm just asking because our friends at KQEG are doing that game, so I wondered what the specialty was for that one.
They have a good cross-country program at Brookwood.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Okay. Not
they
so
do.
much with the football?
My friend Dan Hubbard used to run cross-country for them. He was very good back in the day.
Maybe it's homecoming. Maybe that's
Yes.
why. You would know. Wouldn't you, if it was homecoming at Bangor?
It is not homecoming. It's at Royal tonight.
Okay. Buckendahl, the running back this time, and he's going to lose yards as the Hilltopper defense continues to find running backs.
The outside linebackers for the Hilltoppers in this game have been very good so far. Again, that's the one thing about the spread offense. Somebody is left unattended defensively, and you have to make a play.
So it will be, well, it looks like second and about 15 here now for the Timberwolves. Loss of 5 on the play. Good defensive stand again here by the Hilltoppers. Gerke out of that spread. Play fake, throws right over the outstretched arms of Luke Buckendahl and incomplete.
Haggerty that time putting a move on Chase McIntosh there, and at 260. I mean, he's a big man, Mr. McIntosh, but man, Connor Haggerty using the hands, nice swim move to get inside.
And Connor Haggerty, of course, can get in quick. Last season had some huge sacks.
Yes.
Now our sack number's down a little bit this year compared to last year and the year prior, but nonetheless,
the impact is still there, though.
The tackles are up. More tackles. Good with tackles for loss. Interceptions a little lower than past seasons. Here's Gerke rolling, throwing to the near sideline. Has his receiver, but it looks out of bounds. Buckendahl made the catch, but his progress took him out of bounds. A great effort and a decent throw there by Gerke.
Yeah, very good throw. He put it where only his guy could get it. If he just get one foot down, that's a catch. But, man, that was tight.
Fourth down and about 15 yards to go. That'll bring the punt unit back out. They're a little slow on the draw with the scoreboard tonight. They still have 2nd and 14 on there. There is 4:08 left here in the first quarter. Hilltoppers have had the ball twice, scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, the one thing, going back to that last throw, though, that was pretty impressive by Gerke. On the run, really didn't set his feet, put it in a good spot, just a little off. I was impressed by that. It's very good.
Peterson and Olson with touchdown catches for the Hilltoppers. Here again, another decent kick to the 37-yard line, and there's Cody Skifton with a nice return out across the 45 to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, not a bad return right there. Good field position for Onalaska again. Let's see if they can go 3 for 3 here.
The Timberwolves and Coach Pfluger brought up a freshman who's been handling the punting duties, number 80, Drew Brookman, 6'1", 165. He's done a decent job out there. Third series for the Hilltoppers. Wildcat direct snap to Lubinsky. He pitches it back, and that's going to be a flag thrown. Landon Peterson, the runner for the Hilltoppers, and the flag thrown.
Holding that time.
Right about the 49-yard line is where that flag was sitting. So we've seen a lot of laundry here in the early goings. I'd like to thank Cooley Bank. Bank with confidence. Official bank of the Cooley Region Sports Network. I ordered checks so you guys can get paid. Thanks to Kurt Papp, State Farm Insurance on Alaska. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. We try to make sure you get paid. I know you do it for free. You enjoy it so much.
I do enjoy it. I really do.
But not for free.
I do have another score update. End of 1. The battle for the Arc is 0-0 after the first quarter.
I expect that to be a good game.
I do
think
too.
Logan has a lot of heart. I think Central has more talent.
Yeah, it's all about shutting down Johnny Davis. You shut him down, you got Central.
Yeah. 3:42 left here. Second play in this series. Lubinski getting loose and plunging ahead after the penalty. He gets past the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a great run right there. Lubinski just so patient. And, Onalaska runs kind of a bluff zone blocking scheme where they just kind of let Nathan pick where he wants to go. And that time, great vision.
Loves came in, 635 yards, 6.1 per carry, 4 touchdowns. 3 catches for 12 yards. 3:09 left here. As the clock continues to tick. Haggerty and Luck trade to the right side. And we got
Ball
whistles
start.
as the handoff from Larson to Lubinsky.
Lisa Kay checking in from the Fest Ground says, it sounds good. Go Hilltoppers.
All right, sounds good. Is she watching, and is she having a Ein Prosit while she's watching the game?
I'm sure she is. She did not divulge that knowledge, but I'm sure that's a high probability.
All right. You know what we should have done is we should have set up Skype so we could have her from the Fest Grounds.
That would have been cool.
And put her up. I don't know if we could show what is happening down at the Fest Grounds right
probably
now.
Probably not.
Not exactly sure about that. 2nd and 4 here. Larson to throw. Too high, looking for Hank Olson. Coverage there by number 75, Jacob Roberts. That's a unique number for someone in the secondary.
230 pounds, too. That's pretty impressive, actually, getting out on a wideout like that.
I was looking at it, and he plays safety with number 75. You don't see that very often. So 3rd down for the Hilltoppers, 4 yards to go.
Holman's just scored again. It's 14-0.
Stevens Point is not the Stevens Point of old.
Oh, no, that is for sure.
Here's Lubinsky to throw to the right sideline. Completes the pass. It's a battle for it. I think the Hilltoppers have it.
Yep.
It is a wrestling match, and Landon Peterson is going to win that match.
So people may question why Onalaska has possession. It's because Nathan fell down going forward. Okay, so if Toma falls down going the opposite way, that's Toma's football. But Nathan did a great job of body control, taking that ball and moving forward towards the field of play.
And there he completes a pass. How about that? There's a little bit of another trickeration wrinkle there by Coach Lubinsky and the staff. First down, Hilltoppers. Throw right side, and tough grab. Almost a second touchdown of the game as Landon Peterson has been a red zone target.
Yeah, he looked good warming up out here earlier today.
2nd down.
Good cuts, good explosion.
His 7th touchdown of the season earlier on. Looks like Haggerty going to come back to the sidelines. Nothing towards Hudson Weber yet today.
Not yet.
2:16 left, first quarter, 13-0 on Alaska. Larson is in the backfield. Lubinsky's thrown one pass, completed it. It will be Larson. Pocket breaks down. Larson sacked. The Toma Timberwolves get in there and make the play. Good push.
Sacked by a couple of
John
the Timberwolves,
Carmichael,
but
I think,
that's
number
only
one was in there.
That was who I was going to say, the junior, 6', 150 defensive back on a safety blitz up the middle.
That's impressive. I mean, to get through that offensive line of Onalaska making that kind of play on a bigger quarterback. Great play by Carmichael.
So now after the sack, you got 3rd down and probably about 18.
I look for a seam route here.
He's got Savarin as the slot left and Hank cutting towards the middle. Yep. Throw deep, too high for Hudson Weber, incomplete.
That was a good read. Just couldn't make the play on that nice little skinny post as Carmichael kind of cheated inside. They had the middle of the field, but a little too high.
Hudson Weber had the opening if the pass was there.
Hudson Weber couldn't lose if he caught that one.
He strolls into the end zone.
That's right.
But it'll be 4th and about 18 yards to go. I don't know what's wrong with our scoreboard tonight.
Feels like Oktoberfest weather, Rick. You feel that?
There's nobody running our scoreboard, Scotty. I hate to not talk about the weather when you wanted to, but I'd like to see why we're not adjusting that tonight. Here's a deep ball to the end zone, right in the hands of Landon Peterson.
Landon Peterson.
48-yard touchdown pass, 2nd one of the game, 3rd touchdown pass for a guy with the flu.
Yeah, simple man coverage, and that time Landon Peterson, good technique, getting past, using the speed, and what a great throw by Larson that time to hook up to Peterson in the end zone. Man, those two are having quite the connection this year.
19-0 with 1:20 remaining here in the first quarter.
I don't think the internet companies can, brag about their connection being as strong as those two right now. It's pretty good,
Scotty.
man.
He whips a joke out here after that touchdown, and that's between the uprights and good. Nick Pika gets it done, 20-0. Onalaska Hilltoppers commanding lead here against the Toma Timberwolves in the first quarter with 1:20 left here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
I'm a mother of a teenager, and when a child is learning how to drive, you want to turn it over to someone who's patient.
Enhanced Driving Institute teaches your child how to drive responsibly, not just pass a test.
He does a lot more than teaching to pass the test, but also teaching just conscious driving.
Class registration is open right now and filling fast.
I don't want my daughter to just pass her test. I want her to be a good driver for life.
EDI-WI.com. Enhanced Driving Institute.
Oh, the Hilltoppers passing game. Well, and their running game and their defense.
Excellent tonight.
It's a good start here in this first half, up 20-0, 1:20 remaining here in the first quarter. And there hasn't been a whole lot to cheer for with T-Wolves here so far. But they're hoping to change that. They have been getting some good returns from Ethan McClurg, who is back deep again, along with Nathan Spears. And a whistle on the kick by Foss. And
wow. Looking pretty good from here.
Looks like they're going to
there's a flag on the play.
Do it again. But these officials are really into throwing the hankies tonight.
Yeah, they are. Aquinas up 6-0 on Darlington, and we have a score in the Battle of the Arc. It is Central, 7-0 over Logan early in the second.
All right, there you go. Score updates. I'd like to thank Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers. Discover the difference. Also, thanks to Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. And Cooley Golf Bowl, the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska.
Houston up on Spring Grove. We haven't talked about the Hurricanes that much. 8-6 in the first quarter.
Try this again.
So we'll do it from the 35-yard line as Ben Foss gets set to kick off. Same guys deep, McClurg and Spears. And a low line drive kick by Foss falls as he delivers it. Picked up there at the 20, call it the 19. McClurg bounces off one tackle, still on his feet, breaking loose. Foss might have to make the tackle and nails the inside Onalaska territory as McClurg gets his best return of the day.
That was a great return by Ethan McClurg, and the squib kick is always designed to keep it away from those guys. And got past that second level. McClurg picked it up. He broke some tackles, man. That was a great run.
But at the
It was probably the biggest play of the day so far for Toma. 109 left here in the first quarter, trailing 20-0.
Yeah, they definitely need to get something going here, Rick, if they want to have a chance to stay in this one.
Was on this afternoon, the Sports Lead with John Papadopoulos on ESPN Radio 105.5, and we talked and previewed this game today. And
you conned him into talking to me after the game?
You're going to give him a report afterwards. You got to check out that Pizza Oven post-game show. They cover all the games we care about here in the Cooley region. There is a complete pass to the left sideline, right into the hands of Xander Williams, who makes the catch. The big wide receiver at 6'5", 185, moves the chains, and Toma starting to turn the tide as they need to right now.
Yeah, I listened to that post-game show the last couple nights going home, the Pizza Oven post-game show with John Papadopoulos. And a lot of good information, a lot of good insight from a lot of area people who know high school football. Very good show. And then they're going to have me.
You won't ruin it.
Oh.
Don't worry, Scotty. There's Spears up the middle. He finds a seam, and that's going to be close to another Toma first down.
There's that trap play. We talked about it. They get that inside linebacker overcommits, and Spears has got some speed. He's got some talent. On that last play, too, Saverin not looking for the ball. I don't know if you saw that, but Williams had pretty much a clean catch, and Saverin kind of overran that play a little bit.
Cody Skifton and Jess Ondell in on the tackle. It'll now be second down and 1 yard to go. Motion. And a flag as the ball is handed off to Spears. Going to back the T-Wolves up 5 yards. Of course, Freddy Fest coming up. It's October 12th. You got to get to Freddy Fest. Go to AnaBoosters.com, and there's a link to order your tickets. They're $10 if you get them early, $15 day of.
Well, they're going to call encroachment on Onalaska.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything there.
Didn't see that myself. So that's going to be a first down here.
That's why you got this nice studio TV that I'm going to look at right now.
I will at some point.
And with that, the end of the
first and goal is where it'll be for the Toma Timberwolves here as we finish up our first quarter of play here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com. 608-518-1720.
Hey, Lexi, get up here. We've got the Miracle Minute bucket wanting to be fed. There we go.
Toma Timberwolves knocking at the door here as they have their first
doing a great job,
opportunity in the red zone. First and goal to go from the 9-yard line. Hit a couple of completions and a little bit of success with the running game, but penalties from the Hilltoppers, and that's been the albatross so far this season.
Yeah, it has. And, we'll see if the defense can step up here. I really like the matchup on the outside with Pika. Man, he is man-on-man on his guy out there anytime.
Again, that spread offense for the T-Wolves. Here is Kierke getting absolutely blasted with a sack in the backfield. Albert Romero.
What a game Romero's had tonight. He has been on a lot of big splash plays on defense so far, causing some havoc, timing issues with the Toma offense. Great job.
Give Albert 2.5 sacks now on the season. That was all by his lonesome. As he'll get credit for that one. And Romero stepped up to be the starting defensive end as a junior this season. He was not initially a starter, but he's been climbing into that lineup, and he kept his spot. Motion again here for the T-Wolves. Gerke, quick swing pass outside, completes the pass. That is Boone Matheson. Matheson dragging tacklers ahead.
That's the first reception that Matheson's had tonight.
Matheson, the leading receiver, coming in with 20 catches.
That's Matheson with the reception. Boone Matheson.
Good yards after the catch. Quick feet. You can see why that he has such a big role in this Toma offense as he's pretty explosive.
Good hockey player, too. Of course, they're without
I did not know that.
Cade Janiwako. I try to give you a fun fact from time to time.
Appreciate that. How about $138 million and you can't punch it in from the 1 yard line? That's a fun fact.
I think you're going to time out here. We're going to do the same.
Timeout.
10:42 left here in the first half here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Freddy Fest 2019 is Saturday, October 12th at the Onalaska American Legion from 6 to 11 p.m. Join us for a fun evening and help raise funds to support our athletic programs. Music by Simon Says, lots of great raffle and auction items, and other opportunities to win big. Food and beverages will be available. Purchase your tickets in advance for just $10 or at the door day of for $15. The boosters are looking forward to Freddy Fest becoming one of the Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club's main community fundraisers. Advance tickets can be purchased at the high school or online during the week.
Merchant Bank and Slumberland. Once again, thank you
So
to
Coach
all of
Pfluger
our
wanted to talk
sponsors
things over
for
as the
supporting
Timberwolves
Onalaska
are approaching
Athletics.
the end zone, but they've got a third down situation. Ball looks like it's about the 8-yard line. I can't trust the scoreboard tonight, Scotty. It's not been updated quite often. They're not going to get that in as it's a pile up.
And up
Jeff
the
Ross,
middle.
I'll rely on your camera. Lubinski seemed to be at the bottom of the pile.
Is that Gino
Short of
Angelini
first
on the
down.
play? 75?
He gets tackled
He's
at,
75.
I think that's the 7-yard line.
Pick 6 for
Yep,
Sparta. They're up
fourth and goal
14
from
to
the
nothing
7.
on West Salem right now in the first quarter. I think that's their second or third pick 6 of the season defensively for the Spartans.
Fourth down, ball sitting at the 7-yard line. Toma obviously going for it, trailing 20 to nothing. Here's Gerke to throw. He has good protection. Swings it out left to Spears, and the tackle is made by Nathan Lubinski. It's a turnover on downs.
What a great tackle by Lubinski, and great defensive scheme on Alaska playing a cover 2, not letting anything go inside and or out. Good coverage.
I went to my handy television set to watch that, so I could see everything
I
a
have
little
to
bit
say,
better.
that is very, very convenient to have.
It was our only way to call the Sparta game because
It
we were
was.
behind everybody. We would never have been able to do that one. I know that was probably.
We probably will never, ever leave without it ever again.
No, we're definitely going to be taking it with us. And there's the TV on the sidelines, of course, for the extra point kick. Look at Jeff Ross was showing us the kick there, and obviously
For the
the
replay of the kick.
Hilltoppers with a very commanding 20 to nothing lead, and they'll take over with the football.
That's not good for Toma.
Injured is Nathan Spears. That is tough. Everyone giving him a hand.
Such a good, tough kid.
Next week, we'll be headed off to West Salem. I understand we're going to be a full box there with some other media and more. So it'll make sure you wear comfortable clothing.
Sounds good. I usually do.
They told us they'll get us in, though.
All right.
So we'll be heading out there as the Hilltoppers take on the West Salem Panthers, who are not having a great start to their season.
Yeah, they're down 14 to nothing to Sparta, like I just said moments ago. So struggling to get things going are the Panthers.
So first down, Hilltoppers, deep in their own territory. Larson and Olsen in motion. Give is to Lubinski, and he's going to be brought down pretty
Carry
quickly.
This time for the Hilltoppers.
Jacob
that is
Roberts.
Lubinski.
That was Jacob Roberts,
Short
as you
gain
said,
on the play.
on the stop.
We'll call it a 1-yard gain. Second down and 9. Balls on the
Roberts
11.
had 16 tackles coming in, 1 tackle for loss, 1 fumble recovery.
Pretty decent numbers.
Second down after a short gain. Here's Lubinski to the outside this time, hurtling over a tackler, and he gets ahead.
How about that hurdle by Mercedes Lewis last night?
Yeah, I did.
35 years old.
I saw it. It wasn't the greatest hurdle I've ever seen.
It wasn't the best form, but to do that at his age and how long he's been, what is it, 16 seasons? That you just don't see that anymore. Not for a guy that old.
Third down and 1 yard to go. It was definitely not a Vernon Davis hurdle, and
I'm
he's
lucky I can
just
jump
as
over-
old or older
Yeah.
than Mercedes Lewis.
I'm lucky I can jump over my dog. I mean,
Vernon
that's
Davis
impressive.
gave a real hurdle,
Yes.
like seriously jumped over a normal-sized human, which I thought was pretty amazing.
And perfect form with the back leg
Right.
as well.
Opening week of the NFL. I was impressed. Just need a yard here. And should pick it up, but not by a lot.
For the first down. I think
Depends
he
on the
did
mark.
get it.
We will see. In at the pile
By the Timberwolves,
was Logan
54.
Raddick.
Yep, first down.
Raddick, the linebacker.
First down for the
Junior,
Hilltoppers,
5'9",
though, on the
185,
21.
but that'll move the chains for Onalaska. Hilltoppers, the 20-0 lead, 8:15 and counting left here in the first half. Swings it out. Lubinski hesitates for a moment.
Swing pass
Spins
to
off a
Lubinski,
tackle
he's
and
met at the 27-yard line.
got Ethan McClurg in there involved on the
Yeah,
stop.
McClurg is a good player. I think we've seen that.
Tackle
You know, it's
54,
pretty
Raddick
evident out
again.
there. He's in on almost every play.
Gain
Very
of
talented
6,
athlete.
Second down and 4.
6-yard pickup on the last play for the Hilltoppers. Really nice night for football again. We've
man.
really had the good weather for
Sleeping weather
high
at
school
night,
football
too.
season. Nice defensive
Lubinski.
stop there by the Toma Timberwolves. Not going to pick up the first down as Lubinski gang
Tackled by
tackle.
Raddick again.
Looked like Connor Perry was first in there, number 47.
Gain of 2. Third down and 2 at the 29.
That was a
Lubinski
handoff
again.
inside, yeah.
Oh, Lubinski is wrapped
And
up
not going to
right
get it.
at
It's
the
going to
line
be fourth
of
down.
Yeah, that was a great play
79,
again. That time,
We'll get the
Christian
number
Welch,
here.
number 50, crashing down from his defensive end spot, making a
Hayden
good play.
Larson and Christian
Yeah,
Welch.
Rick over at Big Al's, the
Tackled
weekday
him. Fourth
lunch
down.
buffet, Monday through Friday, 11 to 1, with rotating specialty features, along with the Big Al special cheese and pepperoni
And
and
a little
sausage,
treat
plus
there for
garlic
the
bread
Hilltoppers,
for
Austin
$9.99.
Larson.
All you care to eat at Big Al's downtown La Crosse.
Sounds good, Scotty.
Onalaska first down here.
First and 10 for
Larson.
the Hilltoppers on the 31.
Well, they gave him the first down, didn't change it on the scoreboard, and that's going to be a sack.
Timberwolves
And this
got
time
him
getting in
that
quickly
time.
was Jerron Pierce.
Taking down
Yeah,
the
that was a great
quarterback.
play by Pierce and just got
Big
right
loss.
through.
Hilltoppers had not allowed a lot of sacks this season, and boy, I
About a
tell you, this
14-yard loss.
Toma
No,
defense
10-yard
has gotten in a
loss,
couple
Yeah,
of
they
times.
came in with
Once
4.
again,
That's one of
yeah.
the better numbers in the MVC, and a
Second
lot of
down
quick
and
twitch and
19.
good athleticism up front by these guys. And man, you gotta watch what they're playing, because they're playing a lot of blitzes too on the outsides.
A loss of 13 on the play. Second and 23, and a perfect drop-in pass to Olson. Bounces off a tackle into Toma territory.
complete to
Knocked
Hank
down at the
Olson.
40-yard
First
line. And,
down.
you know, you get a big sack, then you throw it downfield, and the touch
Right to the
from Austin
40-yard
Larson
line of
was picture
Toma.
perfect.
Yeah, and Ethan McClurg
Tackle
with
by
another
McClurg.
touchdown-saving tackle on Olson. And, you know, you
First
could see
down
that
for the
coming
Hilltoppers.
probably for a little while. There was a seam route there a couple times on those last defensive formations that Onalaska couldn't capitalize on. That time the coaching staff read that perfectly.
5:29 to play in the first half, 20-0 in favor of the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Nice completion to Hank Olson. Now inside Toma territory at the 40-yard line. Larson rolling to his left. Pressure. Throws. Completes to Hank Olson again,
Larson
and he'll get out of
to
bounds.
Olson.
Another first down,
And Larson
15-yard
out of bounds.
completion.
Larson
This
took
time
a
at
shot
the
from Christian
24
Welch that time.
of
Good
Toma.
patience in the
First
pocket.
and 10.
Was able to make a great throw to kind of see where Olson was going to be on the sideline. You couldn't place that any better, Rick, under pressure.
I have my trusty assistant, Wendy, a.k.a. the wife, coming to get the headset and microphone there.
Yeah.
So that means we're going to get Coach at halftime. That's the plan. Do the same thing in the post-game show. That is the intention. Here we go. Another first down for the Hilltoppers from the 25-yard line. Larson, slip by Hank Olson. Otherwise, he would have had that and a little bit of room to the outside.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a slip on that run, too, so you might want to look at the cleats on the sidelines here when he gets
Olson
a chance. But,
lost his
I mean,
footing.
we talked about it. These field conditions after the rain the last couple of days, it might be slick out here.
Of course, our thanks to Waste Management, always
Second
working
and 10.
for a sustainable tomorrow. Our thanks to Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you Live your best life. Just to name some of our great sponsors that make these broadcasts possible each week. Covering the Onalaska Hilltoppers. High throw. Peterson the catch, but he's taken down.
To Peterson.
And the tackle made by Ethan McClurg as he continues to be in on multiple plays.
Yeah, McClurg with good technique that time getting back. And, Peterson's got that speed. You got to close on him quickly or you might as well forget about it.
At the 18.
So you've got 3rd down and 4 yards to go here for Onalaska. Pitch. Lubinsky fumbles, and Larson has to dive back to get on top of it. I'm not exactly sure how that came off of Lubinsky. It was a little bit off in terms of the pitch speed, but nonetheless, it comes right off the hands of Nathan.
And 11.
Are we going to see a Pika kick, or are we going to go for it here?
I don't think they're going to kick. They're going to go for this. It'll be 4th and about 11 yards to go. And they'll get right back to the line of scrimmage. Hilltoppers have a commanding lead, but they'd like to shut the door on this one early if at all possible. Nice throw, completion, and does he hang on?
Yeah, he's got it. That's a catch.
And the pass is...
But I don't know that it was enough to pick up the first down. That was Michael Severin, or was that Peterson?
Yeah, that's Peterson.
Peterson with the catch.
That's a first down.
He says it was a first down, but the officials have not said.
It's right where the marker is.
First down.
Yes, now they tell you.
Hilltoppers.
So the Hilltoppers keep it going. Toma fans not overly thrilled with it, but the officials say first down on Alaska.
Ball is now on the 14
good ball placement. I think Peterson did a good job of putting his body where the marker was to get that first down. It's good coaching.
12 or 13-yard line.
Connor Haggerty comes back out for Onalaska. You got Peterson split wide right. You got Hank Olson to the left. Not much going Hudson Weber's way as he is not out there right now. That whistles before the handoff to Nathan Lubinsky. Another flag as they deal with that. I'd like to thank Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service at your disposal since 1984.
Sorry about that, Rick. Offsides on Toma that time.
First down and 5 yards to go for Anna on the 9.
It's a 1st and 5 after that penalty on the Toma Timberwolves. And the Hilltoppers are looking to get more points on the board. Boy, thinks this can't go right for Toma so far. Penalties hurting them. Lubinsky. Nice job by the T-Wolves to plug things up inside.
And Christian Welch again. Nice play.
Christian Welch.
Man, Goody sounds like the announcer from Price is Right so much.
I haven't watched
Hot Rod Roddy from back in the day in the 80s.
Really? Okay, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think he sounds like the Mitch Reynolds from
from
Wisdom.
He does. I'm Mitch
Still not
Reynolds.
too late to get your 50-50
Those were the
raffle.
best.
I hope you
Mitch
don't regret
Reynolds.
not getting into that because you could
What's he
be the
doing
big
now,
winner
anyway?
I think he still does news.
Does he?
I don't listen to local radio too often.
Yeah, I mean,
just the afternoon show,
Yeah.
and then occasionally if I'm driving around in the morning, I'll put Matt Sgrady's show on. Oh, that one to the end zone was incomplete. Good coverage by McClurg as Peterson was a target looking for his hat trick touchdowns.
That was McClurg.
Yeah, I find myself with local radio usually in the mornings,
Third
driving to
down.
work. So get to listen to
Hilltoppers need to
John
get to the-
Papadopoulos' show in the afternoons that you were on today.
Yeah,
Sports Lead.
I do like that because
Yep.
it's local sports talk.
Yes.
That's exciting to me.
I can only hear about Aaron Rodgers blowing the game last night so much. I'm doing it again.
Here's Larson rolling to his left.
Touchdown.
He's got his man, Hank Olson, to the end zone for the second time today.
Hank Olson
Yeah, Jacob
from
Powell just outmatched on the outside.
Larson.
A nice out route that time. That was a design passing play by Onalaska. And maybe Austin Larson will get his wish and maybe get out of this one a little bit early the way it's going right now.
In from 9 yards out. 4 touchdown passes for Austin Larson here in the first half. He's got 15 now for the season. Hank Olson with 2. That gives him 4 touchdowns. And Landon Peterson with 8 touchdowns now. Here's Pika looking to make 3 straight after missing the first one, and he does, right between the uprights and good.
Play number 54 for the Hilltoppers.
27-0 in favor of the Onalaska Hilltoppers here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Burrito artistry. 2 words you rarely see together. At B.A. Burrito Company, they're words to live by. Get your B.A. madly mixed flavors any way you like. Handcrafted burrito artistry at the Copeland store in La Crosse can be delivered right to your door through the Eat Street and DoorDash apps on your computer or smartphone. B.A. Burrito can also cater to any event and is the official Iceberg Fan Deck caterer of the Coulee Region Chill. B.A. Burrito Company. Check out the full menu, daily specials, and catering online at baburritoco.com.
Well, Scotty, I was hoping to run a ticker tonight. I was playing around with one that I could put messages along the bottom of the screen, but
that's cool.
But it wasn't working when I tried to do it. I don't know why it's not.
Well, I'll be your ticker if that's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Spartans up 21-0 on West Salem. Caledonia 18-7 over Lawrence. Holman up 17-0 on Stevens Point. GET up 24-6 over Nakusa.
All right, there you go. Scotty was playing the role as a ticker right there. And instead it's a kicker, Ben Foss, who kicks it off to the 10-yard line. And a busy McClurg on the return again. He'll get out to the 30-yard line and then eventually forced out.
That's a pretty good field position.
And it'll be first down. Toma with 2:11 left here on the clock in the first half. It's been all Hilltoppers, up 27-0.
Central just scored. It's now 14-0 over Logan.
Yes, we'll call it the 31.
Yeah, the situation for Logan is they need to get a score here before that half ends, I think, if they want to get back in that football
Now,
game.
this is an interesting score.
All right.
DeSoto is up 7-0 in the fourth quarter over Seneca Wazeeka Steuben. And Seneca struggled this year, and DeSoto is ranked in Division 6, so that's interesting. I figured they'd blow them out of the water tonight.
Running play up the middle here for Toma, going to pick up 3 yards before that comes to an end.
Rick, I will do my darndest to get a Bangor score here.
All right.
All right, I know that you're waiting on bated breath.
Evan Westfall was the ball carrier.
Westfall gained 4 yards.
That was his first carry, I do believe, for Toma tonight. They gave him 4 on the play. River Zumach, the tackler for Onalaska. Marching band getting in position. We'll try to get Coach on here at the half. Here's Westfall again. They try to grab him from behind, eventually mop him up after a pickup of 1.
Connor Haggerty in on the play on the backside.
David Luck also into the play.
Made by Haggerty.
And Westfall a little slow to get up. They may have a look-see at him. Now he's able to at least sit up for a moment.
Yeah, Spears and Sharp are the primary backs, but Westfall's been a guy that's been getting some carries.
Well, this season, Westfall is actually the second back with 41 carries, 161 yards, 3.9 per carry coming in, 1 touchdown, 1 reception for 12 yards.
Yeah, pretty productive out of this spread offense. And, as a running back, you're going to get a lot of your production in the passing game. It's good to see him walking off under his own power.
That is good news.
Yeah, a couple scary hits last night in the game, and I guess Jamal Williams is
Head
doing pretty well
contact
today, and Maddox for the Eagles. That looked really scary. I didn't hear anything about that today.
Yeah, that one took a long time. His neck turned to the side.
How about Sendejo, though? He came in like a missile. I mean, that.
Ball on the 36.
God, you can't do that anymore.
1:13 and counting here in the first half. Toma trying to make something happen. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. And there's a sack for Albert Romero. Another one, his second sack of the game.
Albert Romero, have yourself a night, my friend.
And
they is caught behind the line.
Have been getting a pass rush, and Albert Romero continues to be dominant.
Their first time out of the first half.
Alaska wants possession of the ball one more time here.
I think they would like this clock to be running as early as possible.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, if you're a head coach with a team that's 4-1, you're poised to be a team battling for the MVC title. The less amount of time your guys have to be on the field risking injury, the better it is for you.
And I think you got to play that card when you can. I mean, some people frown upon that, but honestly, wouldn't you want your best guys in the best moments?
Yeah, I agree. I know there's a lot of stuff going on downtown with Oktoberfest, but I know there has to be something happening at the Crow or Big Al's.
Oh, man. At the Crow, I mean, what do they got going on? Wings every Wednesday at 9. They got a bunch of great drink and food specials, double rails for $2, 2-for-1 bottles, $3 off appetizers, and $6 wing baskets, both boneless and traditional. on Wednesday Wingo at 9 p.m.
Wednesday, what is that called again?
Wednesday Wingo.
Wingo.
Yes, at
All
the
right.
Crow.
All right. That sounds interesting.
Fourth down.
Sounds like
And I'm
something
sure
I'd
if
take
you
part in.
venture downtown, they probably got some stuff going on at all three of the places, Howie's, the Crow, and Big House.
I got to believe you're right. Drew Brookman set to punt again. He's been good today. The freshman was brought up to varsity. That one he gets rid of just in time. Good hang time, not a long kick. Takes a bit of a Toma bounce and just past midfield to the 49 with 51 seconds
Yeah,
left.
that's really good field position for Alaska. But, Rick, if I was to pick to watch the Badgers and Northwestern tomorrow, those would be one of the three establishments I probably would choose to watch that game.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. At what time does that one
I
start?
believe noon tomorrow.
Man, I'll tell you
what.
what.
The Badgers are heavy favorites.
Hey, well, after what they did to Michigan last week, I
didn't see that coming, did you?
No. We were listening to it in the car on the way to Milwaukee for a wedding.
Harbaugh's pants khakis had a wrinkle in it, more than one.
Taylor just got in the end zone like 3 straight times, it seemed like, and it was just a blowout right off the bat. Nice throw downfield to Landon Peterson. He makes the grab, juggles it, keeps his hands on it as he goes to his back, and a bomb to Peterson. Another big completion. Austin Larson flew what?
What a pass. What placement. What good timing by Landon Peterson. Using that speed to get under that pass, and, man, just one little slip. He would have been in the end zone. Just one little slip.
He juggled it a bit, but he turned his body so that he didn't lose the ball into the ground. A great catch by Peterson. Great throw by Larson. Throw to the end zone high and just off the fingertips of Hudson Weber, the intended receiver.
Yeah, good throw that time, and that was a good call. Man coverage, and then Hudson Weber got the inside track on the corner, so a good call there on the slam.
You don't want to go anywhere? We will, of course, have your halftime show. Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance of Onalaska halftime show. Wendy will give the Coach Yashinsky, the microphone and headset. Scotty will talk to him about the first half of this game, the plans for the second half, as the carry and touchdown trickeration. Austin Larson, nobody knew he had the football. Everyone thought Levinsky had it.
I thought he was doing like a two-step or something in there, like he got the ball and really no attention paid to him, and he just kind of walked right into the end zone there, Rick.
I didn't know for sure that he had it because he acted like he was walking off the side of the plate like he did, like somebody else had the ball.
Yeah.
He fooled me, and he fooled Toma, and he's in the end zone for 6 more. And here's Pika for the extra point. 21 seconds left, first half. 33-0, looking to make it 34. Low snap, kick is blocked.
And that extra point is
that'll be the second miss on the 1-point conversion, and when you're 6'5", you can get up with the hands, or 6'1", that was Jerron Pierce.
Yeah, got in there pretty quick, and that time right there, just using the athleticism to get on the inside. It was a good block. So was that run being the definition of Smash Mouth walking on the sun right there? Because I just didn't see anybody around him, and it looked like it was just,
if I had it, I would be playing that one right now. It was pretty good. I'd like to thank BA Burrito Company, delivered to your door with the Eat Street and DoorDash app. You just download them on your phone. You'd have BA Burrito delivered right to you. Thanks to Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. A couple of our great sponsors that make these broadcasts possible. Can't do those games without their help. Their sponsorship dollars pay these guys when I can get checks. Well, I don't have these guys. It's pretty tough to do it all by myself. I got to have Jeff run the camera.
Well, you need Jeff. I'm just here for cheap entertainment.
No, we love having you back. It's great to have you back, Scotty. This has been a fun season. We got a lot more to go.
Yeah,
that's a nice kick there by Foss. Picked up at the 5-yard line. Here again to the outside is McClurg. Nice move. McClurg to the sideline. And he'll get knocked out of bounds. A saving tackle along the far sideline. I think that was Johansson again.
Man, McClurg's just a junior, too. You're going to see one more year of this kid, and I'd like to see him with one more year under his belt next year in this offense.
That might have been Volk that made that tackle. 19, not 18.
I would like to thank my Bangor peeps. I did get a score. It is 36-0 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter for Bangor.
All right.
So they probably got the Scenic Bluffs wrapped up, I would say.
I don't know that there was ever any question about that, even before the season started.
It'll be, the normals, Edgar, trying trying to think of the
Tomahawk?
team. Yep, Tomahawk. That'll be a team that they'll face.
Could be the last play of this first half. The Hilltoppers stop a running play. That was a carry for Brandon Luke. Is it Luke or Luck?
All right, with that last play of the first half.
Luke?
Luke. I'm going to go with Luke.
We'll
have to ask Craig Otto when we have a chance.
Yes.
Coach is going to get the headset microphone, going to
12-0.
send it down to him. He is putting the headset on now, and down the field is the head coach, Tom Yashinsky. Scotty, take it away.
Hey, Coach Yash, a pretty good game plan overall so far. Did you see something in this defense where you thought you could put the ball up on these guys?
Well, after our run game the past couple of weeks, we knew that people were going to be geared up to stop it. We really put a lot of emphasis this week on getting the pass game going. That was something we really wanted to do. It wasn't really so much what we saw. It was what we really wanted to try and get working this week.
So on defense, I've noticed, the spread offense obviously is going to spread your guys out. You talked about it in the interview. You got to stop them for 53 yards. But the one thing you're doing, I think, is really cheating linebackers to the weak side. Was that something you guys talked about this week?
I'm not necessarily knowing if it's weak side or whatnot. We had some tendencies on film of where they run based on a back alignment, and that's pretty much what they're going off of. And then they also fit. When you say weak, I'm not sure if you mean back or field or whatnot. But they're just fitting off of where our D line is playing.
How about the play of your D-line right now? I feel like that so far the pressure on Gerke has been pretty doggone good. He hasn't really been able to time anything. I mean, how impressed are you with your defense right now?
We're pretty good up front. We like that group a lot.
Yeah, we like them too. They're pretty entertaining. And then the connection with Peterson and Larson. Are we going to see Larson in the second half? I know he wasn't feeling well earlier today.
You'll see A. Larson in the second half.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. Have a good one.
Coach Yashinsky, you'll see A. Larson. That's because Aiden is the quarterback number 2. That is Austin's brother. So we got our halftime show coming up, the Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance of Onalaska halftime show. That is all up next here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free checking, that is. Coulee Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Coulee Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Coulee Bank branch or CooleyBank.net for more information. Coulee Bank, member FDIC.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Noble Insurance Service is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
When is a fixture not a fixture? When it's made from inferior materials, retail grade and manufactured to be sold at low prices. A fixture by definition means permanently fixed. Be sure your fixtures are permanently fixed, professional grade, and properly installed by the experts of Every Plumbing. Visit our showroom and look over the line of Kohler kitchen and bath fixtures. Every Plumbing, call us today for fast service and fixtures that are truly fixtures.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care? At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Hi, we're the Chios family, and this is our story.
It has always been a dream of ours to put down roots and to find a place that we can call home. During our home buying process, Ultra took great care of us. They made us feel like we were their number one priority and always greeted us with a smile. The process was so fast and easy, and we were able to sign our documents online with ease. We're so glad we chose Ultra. They made our dreams come true.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
It's the Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance Halftime Show on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Now, here with a brief recap of the first half and a look at local scores of other games under the lights, Rick Franke and Scotty Graham.
Hey, that's us.
It is.
Rick Franke, Scotty Graham back from Onalaska High School. The marching band is just about set to do their halftime show. We'll obviously have them on film while Scotty gets you up to date with the stats. The Hilltoppers up 33-0 on the Toma Timberwolves here at halftime on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Yeah, Austin Larson, 10 for 16, 237 yards in the air, 4 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown on the ground. He has 5 touchdowns in the first half. Nathan Lubinsky on the ground, 11 carries for 34 yards, a 3.1 average. Landon Peterson, 6 catches for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hank Olson, 4 catches, 119 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, Larson with 1 rushing, 4 passing, right?
Yeah.
That's a first half.
I'd say he deserves a break.
For a guy we were wondering whether he was going to be able to get through the stomach flu to be able to get out there and play today. We saw him warming up, and we said, hey, he's going to be out there. We'll see how long.
In other words, he has the intestinal fortitude.
He has intestinal
Yes,
fortitude.
he does.
Good joke. Good joke. Now, did you give all the numbers that we have for the first half?
Yeah, that's the main ones that I found.
Obviously, we've got a cast of plays for the BA Play of the Day here.
Yes.
We're just not sure
I'm
which
very
one.
biased right now on one, actually. And I'll reveal that later.
I thought maybe one of the best catches out of everything wasn't actually a touchdown catch. It was a catch that was made along the near sideline there late in the half. But I still don't think that qualifies as a BA play of the day. Just was the best catch of the bunch.
I'm pretty biased. I don't know. I'm pretty biased about one.
I know, an early touchdown catch in the end zone.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. It was. A couple scores. Bangor 36-0 over Royal. Sparta up 21-0 on West Salem. Holman 24-0 on Stevens Point. Caledonia 18-7 over Spring Grove. Lord Spring Grove 14-8 over Houston. GET 24-6 over Nakusa. Let's see here. River Valley 35-0 against Viroqua. Ouch, that's a rough one over there for Viroqua.
River Valley's pretty good.
Yeah, they are. They're very good. We've seen that. Let's see if I can get anything else here real quick. I think that's it right now. Still 14-0 Central, nothing there. And that's pretty much it, Rick, for scores.
All right, a reminder, Freddie Fest is coming up on October 12th. Let's show you exactly what's happening with Freddie Fest. It is your chance to get out, have some fun, and support the Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club. October 12th, 6 until 11 p.m. And, of course, the proceeds benefiting the 26 teams and over 700 student athletes annually. For more information, you can check out the Freddie Fest event page on Facebook. Go to anaboosters.com to go on and order your tickets. $10 in advance, $15 at the door. Check out live music by Simon Says. All kinds of chances to win, all kinds of tickets to your favorite sports teams, and much, much more. Freddie Fest, the 3rd annual. It is at the Onalaska American Legion, a fun place to party down and support Onalaska Athletics.
Yeah, I heard Lisa won quite a bit of, swag, you could say, from Freddy Fest last year, so that's pretty cool.
It was indeed swag. The band is continuing to perform, and, we saw this for the homecoming game, and I tell you, they do a heck of a job out there. But to make this work, we've got to pay some bills.
That's
right. You can watch the band, but unfortunately, you won't be able to hear them while we run some commercials here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Taste the sensations of true Italian food. Smell the sweet smell of Italian stuffed pizza. Italian spaghetti sauce like Mom used to make. And the unforgettable aroma of fresh garlic bread permeating the dining room at Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. Dine in, carry out, or order online with the Bite Squad and Eat Street apps to have great Italian delivered. You're invited to taste the difference. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante, 1427 State Highway 35, Onalaska.
Choosing your investments can seem not only confusing, but downright impossible. With the abundance of information available, the average investor can easily achieve information overload. How do you know what to expect from your portfolio? Does your portfolio align with your risk appetite? Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth can help you answer these questions. For your complimentary portfolio analysis service, contact Brent Peterson at interstatewealth.com. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth, LLC is independent of Virtue Capital Management. Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbrough, DLOUNSBR at WM.com. 608-518-1720.
I'm a mother of a teenager, and when a child is learning how to drive, you want to turn it over to someone who's patient.
Enhanced Driving Institute teaches your child how to drive responsibly, not just pass a test.
He does a lot more than teaching to pass the test, but also teaching just conscious driving.
Class registration is open right now and filling fast.
I don't want my daughter to just pass her test. I want her to be a good driver for life.
EDI-WI.com. Enhanced Driving Institute.
Coulee Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Choose Coulee Golf Bowl as a location for your next golf event or party. Whether you plan to hold a large corporate or charity event, just a group of 12 on a golf getaway, or even an afternoon of bowling, Coulee Golf Bowl is the complete destination. Take advantage of their birthday party specials, and if you're interested in league play, there are leagues always looking for individuals and teams to join the fun. Coulee Golf Bowl in Onalaska. It's time to get your planning underway. 608-781-1111 or CooleyGB.com.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service has been at your disposal since 1984. It's all about the service and customer satisfaction. When Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling says they're going to be there, you can count on them. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling means responsible recycling. The Hogum family is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers Athletics. If you're in the need of their reliable services, give them a call at 608-783-6727 or visit them online at hilltopperrefuse.com. Burrito artistry, 2 words you rarely see together. At B.A. Burrito Company, they're words to live by. Get your B.A. madly mixed flavors any way you like. Handcrafted burrito artistry at the Copeland store in La Crosse can be delivered right to your door through the Eat Street and DoorDash apps on your computer or smartphone. B.A. Burrito can also cater to any event and is the official Iceberg Fan Deck caterer of the Coulee Region Chill. B.A. Burrito Company. Check out the full menu, daily specials, and catering online at baburritoco.com.
Stole the jewel, Rick.
They did. They stole the jewel. See, it never gets old. I always get caught by surprise when the jewel gets stolen.
Yeah, it's like that everlasting gobstopper that just sits on a pedestal.
These guys are great.
Grab it.
What an awesome performance! All the time it's put in practicing, and
how about
the execution.
Take on Me by Aha earlier?
Yeah, that was great.
Man,
that was great as well.
Very, very well.
They really do a fine job. This is halftime. Hilltoppers up 33-0 on the Toma.
They're running away with it.
Timberwolves, they're getting away. And again,
Literally.
a great halftime
So was
performance.
this game.
Yeah, it is. It got away from the Toma Timberwolves. Hilltoppers getting it done in the air with ease. I will say that the Toma deep run defense was shoring up there towards the end of the first half, but they've got a lot of work to do, obviously. There is other action. We gave you some scores from area games. Of course, starting tonight, Holman on Alaska both 4-1 along with Sparta. The Hilltoppers beating Sparta last week, so undefeated at 2-0 in the MVC. Holman 3-0, holding a first-place advantage by a game. Of course, that's the last game of the regular season. Central 3-2, 1-1. Logan 2-3, 1-2. Central was winning that battle for the Arc when last we checked. West Salem winless so far at 0-5, 0-2, and not having a good night again
they're down
tonight.
28-0 now against Sparta.
It's ugly. It's homecoming there at West Salem. Not a lot of happiness in terms of the football part of it. Toma 2-3, 0-3, lost 3 straight. The leading passer coming into tonight was Johnny Davis with 924 yards, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Austin Larson, who has 4 touchdowns passing tonight, has 11 coming in, 921 yards.
And a higher QB rating.
And a higher QB rating. Justin Gerke with 763, 6 TDs coming into tonight. Leading rushers into tonight, Johnny Davis leads that category as well. Has 742 yards, 11.2 per run, 10 touchdowns. Nathan Lubinsky came in tonight with 635, 6.1, 4 touchdowns. And then Cole Wisniewski with 554 yards, 8.4 per carry, and 8 TDs. Leading receivers, Landon Peterson up in his totals again tonight, came in with 18 for 374 and 6 touchdowns. Jordan Davis, who's injured, won't be able to get any more this season, 358, 22.4, 5 touchdowns. Boone Matheson, most receptions coming in with 20 for 357, 17.93 TDs. A couple defensive leaders to mention. Tackles, Sparta's Austin Stiesel with 54.
That kid is good.
Tackles for loss, Logan's Harper Jankowski with 9. Sacks from Central, Malachi Potts with 4, but now you've got Albert Ramiro creeping up to possibly taking that if Potts doesn't get any. Interception, Sparta's Hayden Gums with 3.
4 tonight. He had a pick 6 for a touchdown.
Did he? Okay.
Yep.
And then Sparta's Brett Stiesel with 2 defensive touchdowns. But that might be tied tonight as well. So there's some area leaders for you here as we are at the half.
Yeah, just kind of looking at this game a little bit, you have to be impressed with how Onalaska, I think, defensively shut down the spread offense of Toma. They really, had the one goal line area opportunity that was kind of stifled, and Onalaska able to go down the field and score, which that might be the EDI drive of the game at the end of the game. We'll have to see how this one continues. Speaking of which, I saw Travis on the road as I was driving in.
Travis is a good guy.
Got a quick wave at him. I think he remembered me.
What a great program. My son Eric, who's number 72 on this Onalaska football team, he went with Enhanced Driving Institute for his teaching, and I tell you, I've been super impressed with his ability behind the road. I'd much rather ride with him than my wife driving, but that's a whole nother story. No, I'm just kidding. My wife is a fine driver. Probably not watching right now. But nonetheless, he does a great job. So the classroom part is it's not like boring driver's ed like that I had when I was growing up. It's a good classroom experience.
My driver's ed teacher told us he could run the 100-yard dash in 10 seconds, and he was a big man, so I highly doubt that could happen, but I will never forget that as long as I live.
All right. We've got second half coming up here in just a moment. Scotty's going to chuckle on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Yeah.
Have you worked your entire life saving for retirement, watching your account go up and down because of market volatility? Stock market fluctuations can potentially have negative effects on your retirement income. If you are wondering if you can retire without depending on the stock market for your retirement income, give Brent Peterson at interstatewealth.com. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth, LLC, is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
Ready Fest 2019 is Saturday, October 12th at the Onalaska American Legion from 6 to 11 p.m. Join us for a fun evening and help raise funds.
Summertime. Is it officially over?
Well, Rick, I saw that you are draining the pool outside. It is supposed to be 85 degrees on Monday.
I did see that.
Yep, but I think that's the last hurrah, I guess.
It is. I think my flip-flops need to be traded in. I've taken them off, and I've asked you a couple times whether you've caught the hockey
I want to
bag
thank
aroma.
Tony Angelini for the depression dogs that maybe are, maybe helping with that.
That might, because they're up high and these
Yeah.
are down low. I guess they're just wafting towards my nose, but I guess you seem to be
Rick,
okay.
I have some sad news to pass along. Rob Garrison, one of the original actors of The Karate Kid, he played Tommy.
Was he the blonde-haired guy?
He was the blonde-haired guy that laughed in the background at everything that Johnny would do. He was kind of like the jester. Passed away at 59 today.
Ah.
Yes, one of my favorite movies, The Karate Kid.
I did like The Karate Kid. Toma is set
The
to...
original, not the remake.
Okay. Toma is set to kick off, and handling those duties is Brandon Luke. Or Luke. End over end kick, bounces, picked up by the Hilltoppers. Michael Savrin trying to find a way to the outside. He does. Flag thrown.
Block in the back.
And
All right,
Savrin
the
is out of
kickoff
bounds,
return.
but like you said, the block in the back.
By
Got
Michael Savrin
to
is
stop
taken
getting
out
these penalties on the
past the
returns.
45-yard line,
Yeah, that's
but
been
a
kind of an
penalty flag
issue
has
throughout the season.
actually
I got a score
couple of them
update for
been
you, Rick.
thrown.
Central
Must have been a
26 to
real
nothing
grievous penalty
over
for the
Logan.
officials.
Johnny
Notice
Davis,
that.
a 73-yard touchdown run.
Well, he can do that in just like that. He can take over a game, and that's what he does. So it's going to be marked off against the Hilltoppers on that return. Block in the back is the initial prognosis.
And Bangor's up 43 to nothing now over Royal, so you might as well book that.
And the Hilltoppers will now
Of course, our thanks to
21
Interstate Wealth LLC. Your road to success starts right here at Interstate Wealth LLC. Also, our thanks to Howie's, Lacrosse's ultimate sports viewing venue, The Crow, American Gastro Pub and Bourbon Bar. Easy for me to say. I didn't have any, I promise you. Then,
But
of
they're
course,
good.
The Crow in Lacrosse. The other word that almost came out of my mouth has nothing to do with that, but I don't know why that happened. And then our thanks to Big Al's Pizza, Lacrosse's original. I'm sure Jake Ben here is going to have a comment on the YouTube channel there about whatever he thinks I was about to say. Here's Lubinsky dragging tacklers ahead for a decent pickup after another penalty by the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, false start. They weren't set on the left side of the line, but Levinsky got it back in a couple of yards extra, so it'll be 2nd and 7, it looks like.
This is the time of the night where I go with the trusty TV set from time to time. So, Jeff Ross, this is when I'm watching your camera work. I'm counting on you. And a nice explosive run by Lubinsky. He gets around another man. He'll have 1-2 men to beat, and eventually he is taken down from behind. A good tackle by Christian Welch. If he doesn't do it, who knows?
Yeah, that was a great run by Lubinsky, and again, patience looked like a nice little trap. A little bit of a stagger there from Lubinsky. Cuts back to the inside, Savrin blocking downfield. Good play.
Best run of the day for Lubinsky as he takes it into Toma territory, and the Hilltoppers sitting pretty at about the 32-yard line. Huge run by Nathan Lubinsky. Lubinsky this time goes out to a slot. And here's Larson. Time, it breaks down. Nice step up here by Larson. He's going to use his feet and carry it to the left sideline. Has a first down and more. Larson, he'll get out of bounds. It looks like very close. Maybe not quite. But nonetheless, he picks up a first down and a pickup of about 25 yards.
Yeah, you called it, Rick. A nice little delayed move that time by Larson. Great coverage by Toma down the field. Nobody was open, and Larson just stepped up and took off on the left hash mark.
So the Hilltoppers moving the ball quickly, up 33 to nothing as we're just underway, second half.
On the 17-yard line, 1st and 10.
First and 10 from the 17. This one's not going anywhere.
It looked like Connor Perry again in on the tackle for Toma. He's had a nice night tonight.
Give about 2 yards on
Loves
that
the ball
run.
carrier there.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
There's Connor Perry came in with 45 tackles. Linebacker, number 47. Second and 9 here for Onalaska. Pitch. Lubinsky through one, continues on down to the 2-yard line.
That's
gonna
another
be a
first
hold
down
on David
for
Luck
the
on the
Hilltoppers.
outside.
It's going to be 1st and goal. Tackle.
It looked
by
like
the-
he was
tackle
practicing
on the
Kurt
play,
Angle's
Jacob
Olympic slam
Powell.
on that one.
Yeah, it was holding on the Hilltoppers there.
Those of you
Jacob
that don't
Powell
know,
made the stop.
Kurt Angle, former U.S. Olympian.
He was.
Legendary professional wrestler.
There was a window of time where I was watching that wrestling business, and Kurt Angle was the American hero, was he
It's
not?
starting to gain some momentum again. Fox is picking it up on Friday nights. There's some interest again, which as a fan, that makes me happy.
You still have those pajama parties? And
Well, nobody comes in pajamas. They bring food and beverages.
Okay.
It's a family show.
All right.
Okay.
It is second down and.
But you guys all got together in pajamas and tried to body slam each other on the couch.
No,
and
no,
nothing
not-
like that.
No, not that I was aware of, anyways.
Oh, all right.
After a couple drinks at the Crow, who knows?
Here's Larson to throw down left side, and a nice play by McClurg to get in front of that long pass intended for Hank.
Making it a third down.
That was another
And
good
a
throw.
fine
Nice
catch
corner
by
of the
head umpire.
end zone shot right by the pylon. But again, like you said, McClurg having himself a night
Head
tonight. He's
referee
really
again.
flashed for Toma. He's a good player.
Haggerty comes out. Hudson
Third
Weber
down.
checks on as a receiver here for the Hilltoppers. Third down and about 18 yards to go here for Onalaska. Has there been a series they haven't scored on?
I don't believe so.
Motion for Peterson. Larson from the pocket. Slung it out
Pass is
to
incomplete.
Peterson, and he can't quite
Headed
hang
for
on.
Peterson.
That's going to be fourth down and 18.
Because the only time that they had an opportunity to punt, they
And
decided
if
to go
I
for it, and then they had that
heard
touchdown to Peterson.
Correctly coming
So as I
from
said that,
Coach
this is the
Jasinski's
first one I
lungs,
think
it
they're
is
going to
a
set up to kick.
Field goal attempt.
The
coming
field goal
up.
is
attempt.
Ben Foss
It
going to try
is.
this?
Foss
It
back
is.
to
This is from the
kick this field
26-yard line, so 43.
Yep.
43-yard attempt, and I know he can get the distance if he gets it accurate.
This is going to be
Ben
a
Foss.
43-yard field goal attempt.
Here comes Ben. The snap is good. The set is good. The kick is not going to make it there. He
And
didn't
the
strike it the way
ball
he
to
normally
the left.
does, as it goes wide and a turnover.
So the Timberwolves
And
take
it'll be
over.
Timberwolves football. So, I give
some
them
good
credit to
news,
give that a
folks.
shot.
Yeah, why not? I mean, this late in the game, up 33 to nothing, and I tell you, I mean, again, that's one of those things. This field has gotten a lot of rain the last couple days. It's late in the evening, a little bit of more moisture, as Lisa would say, is developing on the field, and it's kind of hard to make those kind of kicks in this weather.
Congratulations, Lynn.
So it will be Toma
Probably
football
been
after
how
the
many
missed
games since you have won?
field goal, and they put the ball at the
Probably bought a
20-yard
$50
line.
for every game.
A little bit different than the pro game where the ball would be set. And a keeper here and a flag thrown was run to the outside.
Evan Long.
Yeah, Long is, we said, can get snaps at
Dirty call
quarterback.
to go number, but there was a hold on the play on the Timberwolves.
Evan Long wearing
10
number
yards
16,
from the
6
spot
foot
of the
175, and defensive back and quarterback, a junior.
But Red Howie's Rick, the sauce of the month is the garlic Parmesan buffalo. So nice they had to dip it twice. Homemade buffalo sauce mixed with garlic butter and Parmesan or Parmesan cheese.
You're making me hungry.
Yeah, perfect with our iconic rancher blue cheese to dip in at Howie's, your ultimate sports viewing venue downtown La Crosse.
Penalty was on the Timberwolves. Here's Long to throw. He'll look down the left sideline. Hey, he might have his guy a little bit off target. Pass was intended for Boone Matheson.
Yeah, we haven't called Boone's number a lot tonight. He had a couple catches for short yardage, and that time he did have a foot or a couple steps on Hank Olson, I should say. And
yeah, the issue was, Scotty, I think he had to look over the other shoulder.
Yeah.
He
wasn't where he thought the ball was going to be.
If it was over the right shoulder that he thought, I think he might have been able to grab that ball.
Yeah,
it wasn't badly delivered
and it
by
gets
Long.
tougher, when the lights come on at night to track that ball. So, you really have to practice that quite a bit, get comfortable.
So you got 2nd and 20 after the incomplete pass. And it'll be Long to throw again. Throws near side coverage was tight, but they're going to call interference.
I don't
Michael
know about
Sabrin
that.
reached in and slapped it down. Pass was intended for Xander Williams, but a flag from way back.
And
the pass is incomplete, but a penalty
if he's
flag.
playing the ball and not the body.
And it's pass interference on the Hilltoppers.
But that's why they're down there and we're up here.
Yeah, don't necessarily agree with the call, but it isn't, as you said, up to us. Ball moved up to the 25-yard line.
That's a 15-yard penalty, but not an automatic first down in high school.
Johnny Davis, a 42-yard touchdown run. Central up 33-6 now on Logan.
Looks like that is a runaway for Central tonight.
Literally,
handoff
with Johnny Davis
up the middle, and the Hilltoppers will take care of business again on defense. Running game not working for the Toma Timberwolves. Change of personnel here. It looks like remember Zumach going to get back to the sideline.
Well, one thing that we didn't talk about last week against Sparta, that was the first time all season that Cole Wisniewski did not get into the end zone. All year.
They did a great job. You got to say Nick Kent, that sophomore running back for Sparta, though. He had
was
himself
impressive.
a heck of a game.
And he's having a good night tonight. 2 touchdowns on the ground and 74 yards, Mr. Kent.
All right. Another running play here for the T-Wolves, and they're going to be close to picking up that first down. Gino Angelini helping to make the tackle. The run was successful by Brandon Luke.
The other comment I wanted to make about Sparta, I thought their offensive line played really well last week, and if they can get Kent going, he's only a sophomore with Wisniewski in the playoffs. I mean, that's going to be interesting. I don't know if anybody really wants to play those guys deep in level 2 or level 3 if it comes down to it.
Luke only had 2 carries coming into tonight's game, but he's had a handful here.
Yep.
As he was very close to picking up the first down. 4th and 1 here for the T-Wolves. Showing blitz of the Hilltoppers. Running play, going to be enough. Luke picks up the first down, across the 30 to the 32-yard line.
Angelini on the tackle.
Good blocking up front by Toma. Angelini had to come back for that play.
First down, Timberwolves at the...
Of course, our thanks to Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers. Our thanks to Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference. Toma Timberwolves with a 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line here. 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Hilltoppers up 33-zip. Keeper and room up the left sideline for Long, and it'll be another first down for Toma. Ran out of bounds by Jess Ondell.
And a great block by Xander Williams, the wide receiver on the outside, sealing the corner, giving Long a couple extra yards there. Nice play by Toma.
Travels to before being tackled.
So Coach Brad Pluger decides it's time to try something a little different. Not much happening with Justin Gerke as the quarterback, and decides to go, hey, Evan Long, here's your shot. Let's see what you can do. And right now, one of the better drives so far here for Toma. Long throws just over the outstretched arms and incomplete, almost intercepted by Nick Pika.
That would have been a Pika pick for Pika 6.
Yeah, he was reading that pass, just went right up over his hands.
And he was right there.
2nd down and 10.
And the other thing, Gerke and Long are both juniors, Rick. I mean, this might be an extended look here, because you go into the next season to see who can pick up this offense a little faster. When you install it, it really takes time to get the timing down of the routes and where the receivers are going to be.
I think
that's critical.
I think what you get, Scotty, with Long is you get the running game that you don't necessarily get with Gerke. But the
arm,
Gerke's
got 4 touchdowns on the ground.
Gerke's arm is good, but those might have been short distance touchdowns.
False start.
Yeah,
it's going to be on Boone Matheson.
Guess what?
Yeah, there's been a plethora of flags thrown in this game.
That's one of my favorite words.
Plethora?
Plethora.
Yeah.
My choir teacher used to say that to me.
2nd down and 15.
Back in the day when I was a young lad at Bangor High School.
Like you'll have a plethora of lines in the latest song or in the play?
Yeah, well, no, that there's a plethora of opportunity.
Plethora of opportunity for you to get a role?
Yes, and or, get a medal.
What was your best role in your plays at
I didn't do any
Bangor
plays.
High?
It was mostly jazz choir and choir. I didn't do plays.
What was your shining moment as a choir
I had
representative?
two state auditions for colleges and actually had a college scholarship offer.
Wow.
Yes.
Where at?
Over at...
Nice tackle there by Haggerty.
It escapes me. I was just talking to my wife about this. Luther College was one, and also St. Olaf's was the other one.
So. St. Olaf.
Yes.
Stopping the runner.
They're the St. Olaf Oles?
I got recruiting calls from Luther for choir, which is weird. I didn't think that happened. I thought it was just sports, but they wanted me to go. But
And we know this is about high school football and not about you, but you do some karaoke from time to time.
Yeah, I enjoy sports. It's just, I never thought that they did that in the musical level either. You know what I mean? It was weird for me. They definitely weren't recruiting me for football, I'll tell you that right now.
Third down and 18. I think we got a timeout.
And we have a timeout.
We're going to do the same. 5:41 left here in the third quarter. Hilltoppers up 33-zip on the Toma Timberwolves here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
If you're planning a wedding, choose your music entertainment carefully. Radio 1 Music DJs have the hit music, the equipment, the lights, and most importantly, the experience for a perfect, fun, worry-free wedding dance. From rock to country, top 40 to oldies, we'll keep everyone on the dance floor and having a great time. Check out radio1music.us. That's radio, the number 1, music.us. Radio 1 Music DJs.
Gamit Lakite, happy Oktoberfest, Ein Prositz, and all that stuff. Rick and Scotty with you from Onalaska High School.
Lisa did check in with us. She was having a beverage.
She was. She's not here tonight. She's a Grenadier. Toma with a 3rd and 18 here after the timeout. Long looking to throw. He'll send that one short. It bounces in the hands of David Luck, but it's not Canadian football, so no interception.
How about Albert Romero reading that screen that time? That was set up pretty decently, but Onalaska's defense was ready.
Can you get interceptions on one hop in Canadian football like you can catches?
I don't think you can.
I used to be you could get a catch on one bounce.
Well, I don't know. Johnny Manziel's hopped around quite a bit,
yeah,
including the Canadian Football League.
That's true. That is true. Going back to your choir talents, what is okay? So, say somebody runs into you at karaoke somewhere in a local establishment. What are they going to hear you singing?
Oh man, I'm a rock guy. I always have been. I can't. It's usually Sublime, Living Color.
Oh, that's Sublime is good stuff.
Living Color, Cult of Personality is probably my favorite.
Okay.
I will do Queen from time to time. I know you don't like it, but some
that.
people have asked me to do it, and we've done it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
5 yards.
Man, it's quite a few. It just depends on the night and what's going on, I guess.
Okay.
I've done some 90s stuff.
Any killers? You do any killers?
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Mr. Brightside, one of my favorites.
All right. 5:36 left here, third quarter, showing blitz of the Hilltoppers. 4th and a really long way to go, and here's the punt, and more whistles, more flags, more stoppages.
Let it play. Let it go.
And
Holman's up 30-0 now on Stevens Point.
Offsides on the Hilltoppers.
That was to be expected. Don't forget tonight,
Toma's turn.
I believe sometime after the games end, like right around 9:30 or so, John Papadopoulos and the Pizza Oven postgame show on ESPN Radio 105.5. They'll get you scores and highlights from the games from all over. And John talks to coaches and stuff. It's a really cool program to have.
It is.
For follow-up on the night under the lights throughout the state of Wisconsin.
It'd be pretty interesting to get John up here with us maybe for a game for a few minutes if that's possible. He's not doing one. That is out and about.
Yeah. I did want to say hi to Paul Hosh, who's recovering from surgery. He is like a brand new Ditka. He is
the hip.
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
he's better than Ditka right now, and he's enjoying the game from his couch right now. I'm sure there might be a Ein Prosit cold one along with Paul as he's watching the game. I can't confirm that or deny it. Here's a pitch to Lubinsky. He's got plenty of room to the side, and he'll have a first down, 14 yards ahead, but another penalty flag.
What's the penalty for here? It looked like a pretty clean run.
I'd have to go back talking about your days in the choir if we can't.
Well, here's an interesting score development. Now, DeSoto was up 7-0 for most of the game. It is in the first overtime. Wazika Steuben Seneca Co-op is up 14
Wait a second.
13.
What's the name of that school?
Wazika Steuben Seneca. So Seneca is doing a co-op with Wazika Steuben.
Oh, okay.
So they're up 14-13 in the first overtime on DeSoto, who was previously undefeated.
Say that 3 times in a row.
I don't want to, because I value my talking ability as a broadcaster.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, somebody does.
Yeah.
5:29 left, third quarter, as the flags continue to be thrown. One penalty after another.
It's pretty kind of late in the game. Let's let these kids play.
Sets the Hilltoppers back just 1 yard from the line of scrimmage.
I got my own private Gemeetly kite that I want to do after I'm done.
Okay.
So it's first down and 11.
First and 11 now for the Hilltoppers. And the handoff doesn't get much.
No. This time a fine defensive play.
That is Nathan
made by the
Lubinsky.
Timberwolves.
And he'll pick up a number on the
I think
tackler.
that was number 54.
I think
Logan
that's
Raddick.
Raddick's had quite a few tackles
No
here tonight.
gain on the play. Second down and 11.
No, he's off surgery. He's no beers, just pain medication.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's for Paul. My buddy Scott Cortopassi also had back surgery.
Captain Cordo, man.
Yeah.
I love that
He's
guy.
recovering as well. Deep ball to Peterson. Comes back for it. What a catch by Landon Peterson. Down to the 40 of Toma. First and 10 Hilltoppers. Oh, the numbers are going to be large for Peterson and Austin Larson tonight.
Did you hear Goody? We're checking the field for a flag. Nope. That was pretty good.
Goody does a fantastic job. He's just got to keep his fingers off the switches in the postgame. Can't touch the controls at the end of the night.
Peterson's almost approaching 200 yards receiving here. I think he's at $180 or $190 now.
I mean, I think we're pretty lucky. We got Goody as our public address
he does a
announcer
great
here at
job.
Alaska. He adds a little sense of humor to it all. I love that. Here's Lubinsky, cuts through one, dodges another tackle, and gets ahead for 7.
Lubinsky.
Yeah, getting by that time.
to the
Connor Perry
34.
had a beat on Lubinsky, but he just broke that tackle with that power that he shows. And
Second
it's
down
Lubinsky
and
time
4
here late in
yards
this
to
game.
go.
Usually we see him a little bit more.
My guess is that Coach Yash and the staff want to make this the exclamation point drive.
I would
Easy
agree.
for me to say.
And so far, so good.
At second and a long 3. Nathan Lubinsky cuts back behind the quarterback. Larson moves off to the left-hand side as a slot. Then comes back. Fake the jet sweep. The throw over the middle. David Luck with the catch. Luck runs over a tackler to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
David Luck
38
from
yards.
Larson.
Yeah, great pass by Larson, a seam route again, and it looked like they faked a wide receiver screen to Peterson, sucked in the defensive backs. Luck was wide open in the middle of the field, and again, Luck, be a lady tonight.
38-yard touchdown. Luck makes the run after catch from Austin Larson, who's thrown his 5th touchdown pass of the night. 1 rushing touchdown, 6 touchdowns for Austin Larson.
That is impressive.
Who was questionable about whether he would play coming off the flu. And between the
extra point
uprights and
is
good.
Straight and true.
And it's 40-0.
40-0.
With 3:22
Just so
left
you know,
in the
once
third
the
quarter,
next
and the
kickoff
clock
goes
should
into
be
play,
a
there will
running
be a
here on the
running
Cooley Region
clock.
Sports
Cooley
Network.
Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
He throws the ball, he runs the ball, he scores touchdowns. His name is Austin Larson.
Yeah, him and Johnny Davis are having both very impressive nights here under the Friday night lights, as those two are in competition for possibly Player of the Year in the MVC.
Still throwing footballs on the sideline. Boy, what a night for
To his
Austin
brother.
Larson.
So we may see A. Larson.
Yeah, we may see Aiden in the next series. We'll see. Clock will be running after this kickoff, and Foss set up for it. Tried a 43-yard field goal earlier. Didn't come up the way he wanted it to. Short kick, illegal procedure.
And the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Michael Saverin tripped
Yeah.
over somebody and
Michael
did a little
Saverin
tumble.
does a couple extra loops. You are quite the acrobat.
Michael, not really thrilled about the commentary.
So that's another
No,
flag
not really.
we'll be counting.
Got a little touch on the side of the helmet there.
Score update, Aquinas up 6-0 over Darlington. That's in the third quarter, so Aquinas holding on to a lead. Sounds like their defense has been the key for them tonight.
And they've been good. Cambio's been good with Aquinas.
Next possession.
Well, that change in conference really made it a lot more fun for the Aquinas Blue Golds athletes, that's for sure.
I would say it's a little bit more balanced for them
But
now.
I will say Jess Ondell's happy to be a Hilltopper. Toma football, long back in at quarterback, running play, up the middle. Jasper O'Donnell in on the stop.
Look with the carry, and we'll get that tackle to
the ball carrier again, getting a heavy dose here later in the game.
Jasper O'Donnell.
Of course, Spears got hurt early on, and we didn't see him return.
You know, I was impressed with Jasper last week, and his interview for the Pound the Rock segment was very good.
I thought he was excellent.
I was very intrigued that Progressive English was his favorite class.
Progressive English is what he said. Of course, you can always go back and watch the archive of the game and check out all the things we're talking about. We'll also have the At the Rock segment we'll share on YouTube. Here's a nice run by the T-Wolves. And it's going to be close to picking up a first down.
Boone Matheson that time getting a little bit of a jet sweep that he had to turn back inside.
All right, run by Matheson.
We'll share highlights from the scoring plays from our game tonight, as well as your Enhanced Driving Institute drive of the game, your BA Burrito play of the game. Those will be shared as well. Of course, if you share the BA play of the day, you could win yourself a free entree at BA Burrito. And please do subscribe to Cooley Region Sports Network on YouTube. Here's the throw by Long. He's going to complete that pass. First down, Toma Timberwolves.
This time, the play goes to the right
13?
side, and it's a first down for the Timberwolves.
13 is Brandon Long. It might be a brother. It might be brother to brother. He's a senior.
Brandon Long, who got the Timberwolves their first down. Ball is on the 40.
His first catch of the game.
Line. First and 10.
Jess Ondell checks off for a break. So does Rivers Zumach, and might see some new faces out there. Gavin Southworth is in. Working at the linebacker position, one of the inside spots. Fumble, ball loose. Luke falls down on top of it. Albert Romero was licking his chops, wanting to get his hands on it.
Yeah, Romero's been probably in the backfield, I would say, probably 60 to 70% of the time in this game.
Loss of 4 on the play. Second down and 14.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get new quarterback in there. Got to get some, synergy going with the offense.
So Toma with a 2nd and 14. They're down 40-0. Last week, blown out by Holman at home. That was what? Was that 60-0?
49-0.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it worse than it was. That's going to be tipped. Chance for an interception. Tip drill. And the Hilltoppers pick it off. A chance down the right sideline for Jeb.
Wow.
How about that?
Jeb Benninger?
Jeb Benninger.
Benninger.
That was a great play by Benninger right there. And again, you called it, Rick, tip drill. And good coverage downfield. Ball a little short, tipped up, and Benninger with a very opportunistic
Benninger
play.
with the pickoff.
Yeah.
What a play by Jeb.
And
decent
the ball
run back,
is
too.
now
How about
on the
that?
40-yard
I tell you,
line.
he's another one of my neighbors. Jeb Benninger.
I like that.
Look what I got, Ma.
Did he cry when the pool drained, too?
No, he hasn't
football.
been over this summer. I don't know
Yeah.
why he never comes over. Him and Ben Wittenberg, they're neighbors.
Yeah.
Gino
Really?
Angelini, he's a neighbor.
Man, you got a lot of cool
that
neighbors,
brings
man.
to a
Yeah.
close the third
That'll do
period
it.
of action.
For the third quarter, 40-0, Onalaska Hilltoppers and possession of the football here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Been missing that taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, Vienna beef, hot dogs, and other Chi-Town classics? Well, I'm here to tell you. Grab 2 or 3 of your friends and head to Mario's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs in La Crosse. Just a short drive, and you, my friend, are enjoying a juicy Chicago-style Italian beef sandwich, Chicago dogs, depression dogs, fresh-cut fries, and more. Mario's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, 118 South 3rd Street, La Crosse. Stop in today or have it delivered with Bite Squad and Eat Street apps.
Well, the Hilltoppers have become a turnover machine, and Jeff Benninger, the latest recipient of the tip drill, and he took it down the sideline. The Hilltoppers looking to put some more points on the board. See what we got in terms of any changes of personnel Got a change at quarterback. That's number 1. Aiden Larson is in there, number 11, sophomore quarterback, and he'll get a handoff to Ben Wittenberg, who takes it blazing upfield and a first down, moving the chains for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, great run by Wittenberg. A nice little trap that time. And, that's the one thing about Wittenberg is the speed. That you notice that immediately. He just gets shot out of a cannon right there.
Ben comes in, 18 carries, 94 yards, and 1 touchdown, 5.2 per carry. Cody Skifton out there as well. Gavin Southworth on the offense is the H-back. Looks like got a couple of changes on the offensive line. Again, Aiden Larson with Wittenberg behind him. It'll be Wittenberg again. Gets loose from 1 tackle, then eventually driven back. Tackle was made by John Carmichael.
Yeah, Carmichael's made a couple plays from that safety spot. Aquinas has just scored. They're up 14-0 over Darlington. That's now in the 4th quarter, Rick.
Sam Wallace was doing a little hop step there. Looked like there was something caught on his foot he was trying to shake loose. Maybe he was trying to get some dirt that was clogged there.
Yeah,
and
probably.
His cleats loose.
Let's see, Holman 30-0 still over Stevens Point. Central still 33-6 over Logan. Really no updates right now majorly, Rick. Pretty quiet.
And again, it's going to be Wittenberg trying to find a seam. Does. He gets hit down at the 5. And as Scotty said, another flag. And we get a running clock, 40-0. Hilltoppers using the running game to take the ball in. Not going to try to run up the score intentionally here, but nonetheless, when you can move the pile, it's what they've been doing, controlling it up front.
You can run to Howie's for bingo every Tuesday at 9 o'clock, win awesome prizes, and enjoy tons of great drink and food specials like the $5 Lacrosse Street Nachos and $2 Double Rail Mixers over at Howie's, the ultimate sports viewing venue in downtown La Crosse.
Hilltoppers again. They got a penalty that time. 2nd and about 16 to go. And Wittenberg to the outside. Dances over 1 and knocked down. Tackle made by Boone Matheson for the Toma Timberwolves.
And he gains about 7 yards.
9:30 and counting.
9 yards to go.
3rd and 9 on Alaska.
I see the Italian Johnny Cash is exiting stage right with his family.
Yes. Tony Angelini. And we say that only because he's always dressed in black. And he is
very entertaining
Chicago
individual.
Italian.
Yes. He entertains me.
Chicago Italian Johnny Cash. Aiden Larson, trouble, sack, fumble, and recovered by the Hilltoppers. And that's Lohr who gets on top of it.
That was Sam Wallace who gathered it up.
No, it was not, but that's okay. Lohr with the recovery.
Was looking for Skep that time. He was open. They were trying to run a fade route.
So 4th down, Hilltoppers just going to go for it here. Got a long way to go. Low snap. Throw is incomplete. That was Skemp. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Holman up 37-0 now on Stevens Point. GET up 40-6 on Nakusa. Sparta still up 28-0 in the 3rd quarter over West Salem. And Bangor 43-0 over Royal.
Jeb Binniger back out there. Hudson Weber playing in the secondary. Cody Skifton, Gavin Southworth. Got Ermias Ratty, it looks like a linebacker. Fink. Lohr with pressure. Throws outside, incomplete. Pass intended for Brandon Long.
Is that a fumble in that situation?
No, it was a forward pass,
Okay.
but it was pretty close.
It was behind the line of scrimmage, so I kind of wondered.
7:35 and counting.
Game tip for your Madden players, wide receiver screens against man coverage, bad idea. Don't do it.
Lucas Wright out there on defense. Mason Mahalovic also getting some time on D. Skempin at playing
Fumble.
corner. There's another loose football.
Ghana's got it.
I think the Hilltoppers might have gotten on top of it. I'm checking this screen here. Looks like Toma going to end up recovering.
That was close.
As Long will get on top of the football. Evan Long goes to the sidelines. Toma not really going anywhere with the football as the clock continues to run here in the fourth quarter. Hilltoppers commanding 40-0 lead.
Yeah, and Onalaska's defense up to the task this week. I think for most of the part this year, they've done an excellent job against opposing offenses.
6th ranked in D3. Donovan Olson is out there now as one of the defensive ends for the Hilltoppers and jumping across the line.
Yep.
Lohr says it was the Timberwolves that moved, but let's see.
Lohr jumped. That's all right.
Looked like it to me.
Hey, he's pro ready if he's pointing at an old lineman.
I think they're backing up the
Are
Timberwolves.
they really?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, there they are. See, that's a great pro move. Good job, Lohr. Point at the offensive lineman. The beauty of the NFL Sunday Ticket, watching defensive linemen point at offensive linemen when they were at fault. It's always great.
And a keeper for Long. He's got a blocker up front. It's not going to be anywhere near a first down, so it'll be a punt situation. Cody Skifton makes the stop, 4th down, and 9 yards to go.
9 yards to go.
So, Rick, you venturing out to the Fest grounds tomorrow? Or are you
It doesn't appear that way.
Yeah?
We're going to skip it this year, as much fun as it is.
It is.
To those of you who are going to be taking part in the festivities this weekend,
I usually alternate every year.
Great time this weekend.
Some of our friends that we normally hang out with for Oktoberfest are not able to do it this year, so I think Captain Cordo's laid up, and here's the ball chucked downfield. That's going to be overthrown. Pass was sent downfield to Brandon Long and incomplete.
Yeah, tried the double move that time, but bracket coverage on Long down the field by the Hilltoppers.
So turnover on downs for the Toma Timberwolves.
The Toma 23.
Haven't got to use that bracket coverage this year. That was the
And
first
also
time.
for those of you
like
who
that.
Want to go on the road and watch
Score
the
update:
Hilltoppers
Westby
next
7-7
week, they will be
over
taking a short
against
trip to
Platteville right
West
now. That's
Salem.
Norseman getting a big win last
Take
week.
on
They
the
needed
Panthers in the next MVC matchup.
Going to get you some new
Before
names if
coming
there's
back
some new
here
players
into
from the Hilltoppers that are making an appearance here as the clock runs down to 4:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. A commanding lead for Onalaska.
I see Logan Stewart out there, number 81.
Xander Reed is coming in with the play, and Xander is a sophomore running back.
Delay of game.
Can't get the play in fast enough.
72 out there.
I do see him.
He is.
So he'll
There's
be
Eric Frankie.
in its center.
So they'll start off their possession 5 yards
But
backward.
backed up 5 yards. Got to get that play in. Got to get it rolling.
Your son had some very nice homecoming pictures. I was quite
Yeah.
happy for him.
Had a good time.
Yes.
Him and Caitlin. Also out there at left guard, Aiden Oki. And this play is not going anywhere.
Nope.
Trouble. And sacked is Aiden Larson.
Aiden Larson is
Connor
tackled
Perry
behind
in on the play
line.
that time.
I'll give that tackle number 21. Haven't read his name this evening. I have Jacob Powell.
When it's 40-0, it's the inspiration to come
It
up
was
with the
red
big
again.
play is not
Yeah.
necessarily there. Mop-up duties
See,
here.
you can see we're at different phases in our life. You take pictures of your
Ball
kids.
on
I take
the
pictures of my dog
20.
and put them up.
I've seen them. I've
Yeah.
seen videos of your dog,
Yeah,
too.
he's quite entertaining. So are the kids.
There's plenty of
They're
dog
just-
pictures,
they
too,
just-
Scotty.
They just don't like taking their pictures anymore. So
BA Burrito postgame coming up in not too long. Here's a running play for the Hilltoppers.
I thought they
And
threw a flag for a second.
Wittenberg
It was just a
beat
big bug.
A
Just
bunch
used to
of
seeing flags tonight, Rick. There's been a
Timberwolves,
lot
and
of
they
them.
Here
say,
comes
"You're
Sid
not
the
going
Kid."
anywhere
How
else."
about that?
Sid the Kid is in. Always love it when Sid the Kid makes it. Sid the
There's
Kid
the
chant
crowd.
starting up. You could hear it there for a brief moment. Sid going to be lining up at right tackle. Third down and a long way to go for the Hilltoppers. 2:15 and counting. Here's a run by Xander, and he's not going to have much room. Reed gets tackled right back at the line of scrimmage, and that'll be a fourth down.
I'm sorry, that was not Wittenberg. That was Xander Reed.
He does sound like Mitch
Xander
Reynolds
Reed
now
with
that
the
I hear
carry.
him more
Mitch
and more.
Reynolds.
Yes.
My Goody impersonation.
Goody's great, man.
Ball
He
remains
really
on
is.
the 32. Fourth down.
And they're not going to punt. Clock continues to tick down. Here's the throw by Aiden Larson down the left sideline, right on target to Ben Foss to the end zone. Touchdown. No flags on the field. 32 yards, and the Hilltoppers put more points on the board.
Wow.
Nice throw by Aiden Larson to Ben Foss.
Yeah, that was a good throw, and Foss got underneath it, and just man coverage out there
Aiden
with him and
Larson,
Austin Finnegan, the sophomore, and man, what a play.
2 weeks in a row, the Hilltoppers, who have their JV unit out there, have put points on the board.
That's a good sign for the future of this
It is.
program.
Not bad at all. And they're going to go for 2. Xander Reed in the backfield. Quickly moving up is Matt Herman. He'll line up as a receiver left. Cody skiffed into the right. Fake handoff to Reed. Trouble for Aiden Larson trying to get loose. And he'll be touched up
Smelled out.
by Christian Welsh, and that'll take care of the 2-point conversion attempt. 25 seconds left on the clock. And it'll be a kickoff for the Hilltoppers. And
it was out.
Really, that'll pretty much wrap things up. Stay with us, though, for the BA Burrito postgame. We'll try to get the headset and microphone to Coach Yashinsky. And he might even bring a player over as well. We'll just have to wait and see how things turn out here.
Got a final to report. River Valley wins 50-7 over Viroqua. So that helps the Hilltoppers, though, if they win tonight in the rankings.
That is a ugly beating. I'd like to thank a couple more of our great sponsors. Mario's Italian Beef and Hot Dogs, the real deal. Taste of Chicago. Got Depression Dogs right behind us over here. Thanks to the Coulee Region Chill, NA3HL Hockey, the fastest game in town. They opened up their season in St. Louis last weekend, taking 1 of 3. Our thanks to Onalaska Parks and Recreation, City of Onalaska.com. Also, Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club, Freddy Fest, coming up on October 12th. Become a member of the Boosters today at ontheboosters.com. And Radio 1 Music DJ service for your wedding or any party at Radio Music. .us, radio1music.us. Let me say that correctly, because otherwise you try to do the search and then it wouldn't work.
And everybody, if you find some garbage around you, please deposit that in your local trash receptacle.
So they set the clock for 1 minute remaining. I think they let it run in a time they weren't supposed to. The kick's going to be a legal procedure and out of bounds.
And that went out of bounds by
End of
just a
3,
few yards.
Holman up 37-0 on Stevens Point.
Dominating points.
No update from Central Logan. It was 33-6 last I saw. Central.
So the Timberwolves will
get all that in the post game too, Rick.
At their own 35.
We will indeed. So the defensive unit will see what Toma decides to do once this play gets underway. Toma, maybe you'll run 2. We'll see if they're in any hurry to run a bunch of plays, get a little practice under their belt, try to erase this goose egg. 2 consecutive weeks without getting any points on the board. That's tough.
Yeah.
And West Salem, they still shut out?
Yeah, from what I saw, 28-0 is still the score.
And a whistle here. Clock now starting to run again. And looks to be a penalty on Toma. Didn't get the playoff in time, I think, because there was no one even lined up at the line of scrimmage. They might just let this clock completely tick down. Now Toma does
Final
come up to the line of
that
scrimmage.
Simon Says is going to be performing at the
And they'll kneel down.
3rd annual Freddie
The
Fest
Onalaska
on October 12th.
Hilltoppers
There's
are going
gonna be
to
dancing
win
and
this game by the
impressive
final
auction.
score of 46
Get your
to
tickets
nothing.
soon as they're $10 in advance. $15 at the door at the American Legion in Onalaska.
Scotty, they got it done
11 o'clock
with that passing
12th
game today. It was
October.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it was. And, the Landon
Your final
Peterson,
score this
Austin
evening,
Larson connection
Onalaska
still proving to be
46,
strong.
Toma
Hank Olson just continuing with explosive plays after the catch. Getting a little bit of second-team action. Ben Foss from Aiden Larson here at the end of the game. Onalaska's got to be very happy with the offensive performance of the passing game. Kind of like Coach Yash said, they pounded the rock last week with Lubinsky, changed it up a little bit this week. Make your opponents think about what you're going to do offensively. Onalaska looks like they can run and they can pass pretty well.
They've been getting it done. Your BA Burrito postgame show is coming up next. We'll have your BA Play of the Day, your Enhanced Driving Institute Drive of the Game, and recap the scoring here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Burrito artistry. 2 words you rarely see together. At BA Burrito Company, they're words to live by. Get your BA madly mixed flavors any way you like. Handcrafted burrito artistry at the Copeland store in La Crosse can be delivered right to your door through the Eat Street and DoorDash apps on your computer or smartphone. BA Burrito can also cater to any event and is the official Iceberg Fan Deck caterer of the Coulee Region Chill. BA Burrito Company. Check out the full menu, daily specials, and catering online at baburritoco.com.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com, 608-518-1720.
I'm a mother of a teenager, and when a child is learning how to drive, you want to turn it over to someone who's patient.
Enhanced Driving Institute teaches your child how to drive responsibly, not just pass a test.
He does a lot more than teaching to pass the test, but also teaching just conscious driving.
Class registration is open right now and filling fast.
I don't want my daughter to just pass her test. I want her to be a good driver for life.
EDI-WI.com. Enhanced Driving Institute.
Rick and Scotty back with you from Onalaska High School. It was a cruise to victory for the Hilltoppers, and they win this one tonight 46-0. We talked to Goody earlier. He's not going to shut the internet off on us. He even said so himself. I know AD Theory is up here as well. There is our friend Scott Wittenberg, who helps out with the filming each and every week. And, of course, Ben, his son, has been a stud in the backfield, helping out whenever Nathan Lubinsky needs a rest, and had another good night there late in the game as he was running the football. I saw Coach Pluger and Coach Yashinsky, a couple of great young coaches, coaching minds, talking to each other there before Yash got together with the boys for the group post-game chat. He'll come over and hopefully join us right after he's done talking to the team. Sid the Kid, you see him right there?
There he is, man.
Sid the Kid was out. Hilltoppers celebrate another big victory tonight. Record improves to 5-1, 3-0 in the MVC. Toma drops to 2-4, 0-4, and they just couldn't get their running game going like they like to, and the passing game
too,
was kind of non-existent, really.
Onalaska's defense was ready for this game. I mean, you could see it in the preparation, and Austin Romero had himself a night defensively. I felt that he was kind of their hawk or their spy per se, kind of watching what Gerke was going to do offensively and would be on that weak side consistently. I tell you, and how about the game for Austin Larson tonight? 6 total touchdowns. I mean, that's crazy. Him and Johnny Davis both having a heck of a night tonight as they battle probably for the MVC Player of the Year in this conference.
Thanks, Goody. No, you didn't turn it off. I thought he ended up with 6 passing touchdowns when it was all said and done. Did he not?
I think his brother had one.
Okay, well, I know the one towards the very end there, but if I do the math in my head,
touchdowns.
You got 7 touchdowns, 42. I don't know. Am I right? No. It's too hard for me. We'll ask Coach Yash. Maybe he knows. What a night for Austin Larson, though.
Fantastic.
Flew what is what I say. Boy, he bounced back from an illness like I don't see too many guys bouncing back from an illness. Coach is making his way on over to Wendy. He'll get the headset and he'll get the microphone. I appreciate her help tonight getting that stuff down to the coach. And Coach Yashinsky, boy, I tell you, another great effort by the boys tonight as they win this one 46-0 against the Toma Timberwolves. Your take on things tonight?
Yeah, we talked to the guys at halftime. We kind of laid into them a little bit about we wanted to work on the little things and get better at the little things. Obviously, the scoreboard's in our favor, but we told them is that we're going to coach the game off the film, not the scoreboard. If we want to play deep into the November and whatnot, you got to do little things right. So a lot of little things that we want to clean up, and those things. Obviously, we're happy with the effort and we're happy with the outcome. But we want to get better, so it comes down to doing those little things right.
Yeah, Coach, talk about your offense and defensive line. I thought both units played very well tonight. You talk about those little things. Is that something you got a key on going down the road with those two units? Yeah, our offensive line did okay pass blocking. We didn't run block super well. They were bringing a lot of pressure. The pass blocking was okay. We got rid of the ball quick, but we took some sacks, so we got a lot of stuff we got to clean up there. And they really brought pressure. That was kind of their game plan. We're defensive line. I'm incredibly happy with. Offensive line, we got a lot of work that we got to do there. Obviously, with a couple new guys in and whatnot. So we got a lot of room to grow there. Happy with the outcome, but still got to get better there.
Austin Larson, what a night! 5 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing. Aiden comes up with a nice touchdown himself late in the game as he finds his receiver. I tell you, the placement of the ball by both Larsons, pretty.
Yeah, they did a good job. Austin was fighting a bug. He wasn't feeling real good, but he found a way. And really proud of that kid because, I'm sure he's going to be in bed about 10 minutes from now. He wasn't feeling good today. But
it used to help Michael Jordan whenever he had the flu. So.
we talked about that. We talked about that as a coaching staff, about the flu game, and I guess he had his own little flu game.
And if he went at the casino the night before. But anyways, hey, one coach, I have to say I watched the Pound the Rock interview. I myself am a ketchup and brat guy. I just wanted to tell you that.
I'm glad I got another member of the fan club.
What does Jana put on hers?
I don't know.
Wait, you don't know that?
I don't know.
Oh, you might be in some trouble, Coach. You don't know what she puts on her bratwurst?
We got 2 kids. You think we ever get to see each other?
That's true.
That's pretty good.
Well, congrats on the win. It's West Salem next week. You take them 1 game at a time, and they were struggling tonight. Holman was a big winner against Stevens Point, so we know that one's looming. Central looked like they were going to take the Arc against Logan tonight.
Sparta's going to win, too.
It's getting down to the wire now. We're moving on to Week 7.
Yeah, we're 2/3 of the way done through the regular season, so it goes fast, doesn't it? I mean, it's going to be October next week already.
It's way too fast. Well, congrats, Coach. Thanks for making time for us as always.
Thank you. Hey, you got athletic director Jason Thierry down here coaching up our offensive line coaches. This is awesome.
That's awesome. I see. Wow. Well, he knows his football, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's a big help for us.
I know. That's for sure. Well, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Yashinsky joining us in the BA Burrito postgame show. And, Scotty, I know we got to take a break here, and we still have more to get to. We got to get our BA Play of the Day. We got to get to our Enhanced Driving Institute Drive of the Game. Did you write down some numbers?
Yes.
You got some stats?
Yeah,
Why don't we do those quick before we take a break?
Yeah, Austin Larson on the night, 308 yards passing.
Wow.
6 total touchdowns, 5 in the air, 1 on the ground. Let's see. Nathan Lubinsky, 18 carries for 102 yards. Landon Peterson, 7 catches for $172. That seems light. I thought he had more. And 2 touchdowns. And then Hank Olson, 4 catches for $119 and 2 touchdowns tonight.
Well, that's Mike Rood, courtesy of Mike.
Thank you,
for
Mike.
The stats, as always. He does a great job.
It's going to make me sound smart later.
He does. You actually did a very good job recapping that stuff. Now it's up to you to get those plays of the day and all that kind of stuff together.
Easy,
we'll take a break, be back with it here in our BA Burrito postgame on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Do you feel the need to be free, totally free checking, that is? Cooley Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Cooley Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Cooley Bank branch or CooleyBank.net for more information. Cooley Bank, member FDIC.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
auto owner's insurance.
Noble Insurance Service is your local independent auto owner's insurance agency.
When is a fixture not a fixture? When it's made from inferior materials, retail grade and manufactured to be sold at low prices. A fixture by definition means permanently fixed. Be sure your fixtures are permanently fixed, professional grade, and properly installed by the experts of Every Plumbing. Visit our showroom and look over the line of Kohler kitchen and bath fixtures. Every Plumbing, call us today for fast service and fixtures that are truly fixtures.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care? At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Hi, we're the Chios family, and this is our story.
It has always been a dream of ours to put down roots and to find a place that we can call home. During our home buying process, Ultra took great care of us. They made us feel like we were their #1 priority and always greeted us with a smile. The process was so fast and easy, and we were able to sign our documents online with ease. We're so glad we chose Ultra. They made our dreams come true.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
The CRSN BA Burrito Company postgame show and BA Play of the Day. Here's Rick, Scotty, and Lisa.
Well, Lisa's not hanging out with us here in the postgame. She's got Gamit Lakite and Grenadier duties at Oktoberfest. I'm sure she's having a 9 Prosit or two. And
well, she showed us.
Yeah, but Scotty and I are here, and what a win for the Hilltoppers. They continue to keep it rolling, 46-0 the final. And look, we're still on. They didn't pull the power on us. The internet's still on.
That's great.
I think Jason Theory for that and Goody for not touching the switch. That makes it a lot better for us when we can get our sponsors on and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's what we like to do. Rick, I'd have to say the BA Play of the Day, and I'm pretty adamant about this. I mean, that first touchdown that Landon Peterson had with the high point of the football, great coverage by the Toma defender. He just reaches up and grabs that thing. I mean, you can't teach that. And then the pass placement by Larson was perfect. Peterson just uses athleticism to make that play. I mean, that is a hard and difficult catch to make. In that situation, I think that's the BA Play of the Day.
All right, I'm not going to argue with you. You can see Nick Pica and AD Jason Theory walking together there as they go to pick up. Boy, that looks like it might be heavy. Is that a rock?
I thought it was one of those jewel things from.
No, that's an actual rock.
It is,
and that is on top of the. Is that a part of the band? Is that a band thing? Oh, look at Pica!
At
look at the Pica power right there. He's hauling the rock. That's not the one they pound, by the way. That's in the field back by the practice field. But nonetheless, I'm giving Pica some major credit. What if he has an injury?
Yeah.
Look at Pica. He's doing
Pica.
presses. Pica's doing presses. That's impressive, a Pica press.
That was good, Rick. That was really good.
All right, so our Enhanced Driving Institute drive of the game, Scott.
I would say the second touchdown by Hank Olson from 6 yards out. They sustained that for a while, a couple big plays, but some lubs a little bit. They mixed a little bit of run and pass. Really there wasn't a lot of big drives by Onalaska, a lot of big plays. That one was probably the drive of the game, I would say.
All right, there you go. You got your BA play of the day. You got your Enhanced Driving Institute drive of the game. You've got 46 points on the board for the Hilltoppers, unanswered by Toma tonight. And Toma had a tough one. It's 2 weeks in a row getting shut out and getting shellacked points-wise. And, you can feel for them. They're well coached. Coach Pluger does a great job with this team. They just weren't able to get anything going against a very stingy Onalaska defense yet again.
Onalaska very prepared for this one, and they have been all season. I mean, the Lake Mills game, we go back to that. They gave up some plays in that one, but in the second half, they really buckled down and shut down Lake Mills, gave them a shot to win that game. So you have to say overall, Onalaska's defense has been carrying them throughout the season.
Were there any other scores you wanted to get to before we say goodnight?
Sparta's up 42-0 over West Salem.
Oh, man.
Let's see here. What do we have? Platteville over Westby 20-13. GET 46-6 over Nakusa. Holman final over Stevens Point 44-0. Let's see here. We have River Valley 50-7 over Viroqua. That's a final. Let me see. Caledonia continues the longest winning streak in the nation, 24-7 over Lords.
If you want to get more on all those football games tonight, tune into ESPN Radio Lacrosse 105.5 FM as John Papadopoulos takes you through all the games that are important to us in the Coulee region, get you some highlights, some totals and stats and all that kind of stuff, and that should be beginning here in not too long.
The Pizza Oven postgame show?
Yes, that's what it's called. Our very own Scotty Grand going to join him to give him a recap on the Onalaska-Toma game we just brought you here tonight. I do want to thank Jeff Ross on camera, Scotty Grand with all the color comments, and thanks for putting up with my stinky flip-flops.
I didn't even make a comment about those.
You didn't? I just was afraid. I'm a little self-conscious.
That's because I thought I was kind of stinky from working at the other work establishment.
I didn't smell. You had lots of extra cologne on today. You covered yourself up well. Thanks to Tony Angelini for the Depression Dogs, which masked the smell of my flip-flops. For our entire CRSN crew and Lisa and her Drindle, I'm Rick Brenke. Good night now.
High school football on the Coulee Region Sports Network has been presented by Coulee Bank. Bank with confidence. Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance in Onalaska. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers. Discover the difference. Noble Insurance Service. Building strong relationships to secure your future. Coulee Golf Bowl. The #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Waste Management. Always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Ultra Federal Credit Union. Helping you live your best life. Also by Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service at your disposal since 1984. BA Burrito Company. Burrito Artistry. 2 words you don't see together often, but at BA, they're words to live by. Every Plumbing and Heating. Proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. Interstate Wealth LLC. Your road to success starts right here. Howie's, La Crosse's ultimate sports viewing venue. The Crow. American Gastro Pub and Bourbon Bar, La Crosse. Big Al's Pizza, La Crosse's original. Also by Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante, you're invited to taste the difference. Mario's Italian Beef and Hot Dogs, the real deal taste of Chicago. Coulee Region Chill NA3HL Hockey, the fastest game in town. Onalaska Parks and Recreation, cityofonalaska.com. Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club. Become a member today at onaboosters.com. And by Radio 1 Music DJ service for your wedding or any party at radio1music.us. To see highlights, stories, and more, like Coulee Region Sports Network on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at CR Sports Network. Check out our website, CooleyRegionSportsNetwork.com. Coulee Region Sports Network. Live, local, and anywhere you can get the World Wide Web. CRSN.